What's up, guys? Young Bucks, Old Goats, episode 51. Let me bring on a couple of my boys here, all the way from Hialeah. My bro, Hialeah Comic Bro. What's up, dog?
What's up? What's going on, Randy?
And from the lands to the south, I'm pretty south, but he's even south of me. And if you want to go further south, he's even from Argentina, so that's real south. The Tank, and he is. Every time I go to you, you're getting ripped over there on the other end.
Man, it's how I like to start the show, man.
Cheers! What? That's the way to start it, right there, dude.
Cheers, man.
I'm not drinking water this week, guys. I'm not drinking water.
I'm gonna send a fucking referee to.
I hope not, bro.
Like that shit, bro. I'll tell you what I'm drinking right off the bat. I barely tried this. It's called Basil Hayden's. It's Kentucky straight bourbon. I'll give you the verdict later on because I only had a little bit one day, and now that's actually more than a little bit, but I don't remember how it was. I'll let you know today how it was afterwards.
I'm with that wild turkey, that rare breed.
Yeah, that breed's about to die because you've been hitting that, dude, hard.
Yeah, bro. Ooh, vanilla Jim Beam.
Dude, I fucking love it, dude. I've been drinking this shit like crazy.
You like the flavored?
Yeah, I like a little. I'm a little bitch. I like a little flavor.
Bro,
hey, I'm glad you said it.
I ain't got no shame, dude. I ain't got no shame. I don't got no shame.
You like that honey shit? I remember that too.
Yeah, he's the one that told me about that.
Yeah, I like all that. I like a little tinge to it.
You ever try the peanut? The one that tastes like. Does it taste like peanut butter? What is it that it tastes like? Screwball.
Screwball, yeah, dude. I tried that like 2 months ago at my friend's house. That shit fucked me up, dude.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it, but I think I think I'm over the screwball. I don't know. We drank it for a minute there, and I think I'm over it for a while. So, but I did like it.
Yeah, it's not like an old reliable.
No, this one's a little different, and I like this one. Seems to be my favorite right
now. Before we get into the football picks, indulge me for a second. I'm going to tell you about my day real quick.
Let's do it.
So, I had to go to the dentist this morning, which I hadn't been in a while, and I'm always. Is there a weirder place to go to than the dentist? Where else do you go that like you open your mouth and some stranger automatically starts sticking fingers in there and pieces of machinery and things? Just fucking weird. I get real fucking anxious about the fucking dentist for whatever reason. So I prolong it. And then, I finally went today, but I got to give him a shout out here in Homestead. Otero Dental. The lady, this shit was a mess. The lady, whenever I go, they're like, oh my God, I had to get pieces of cement out of there or whatever. Like, she didn't say a fucking word. She was gentle. Like, it was over with really fast. And the doctor was cool. So shout out to them. I hate the fucking dentist. I don't know. Are you guys into, some people like going to the dentist. They like, coming out all clean. You guys into it or like you dread it like me?
You want to answer, Tank? You want to go first?
Yeah, I've gone a couple times. I haven't gone a lot, to be honest with you.
A couple of times?
Yeah, bro. And it's just to take teeth out, bro. Straight up.
I remember when you went recently to get one taken out.
I had a bad experience with a lady dentist. Dude, she couldn't pull my teeth out. She was there for like 45 minutes, dude, like trying to dude, and then I got another one done. After that, I didn't go back. I was like, hell, fuck that. I didn't want to go. Then I went to a guy, and dude, in 15 minutes, from the time I sat down in the chair till they prepped me, 15 minutes, and they was out, bro. So he probably spent like 7 minutes trying to take my tooth out.
That's a pro, though. That's when.
So I would not want to go to a lady dentist to remove some teeth.
So why? But let me ask you real quick before I get into it. Why are you removing your teeth, though?
That's what I said when he had to do it.
Because I had to get a root canal. I didn't have insurance. It was gonna be too expensive to pay out of pocket, and I was probably like 19, and I was already working. My parents weren't gonna pay for it, so I just decided to take it out.
Dude, I made that mistake once and took out a tooth. I'll never take out a tooth if I could save it. You actually lose 2 teeth. right? Because you lose the top one too, because it's got no, it's not.
Yeah.
And no, dude, I get my teeth cleaned every 4 months. I really don't.
Damn, I should have known you would have been one of those type of guys.
Yeah, dude.
Look how organized his comic collection is. That's how organized his dental appointments are,
Dude,
probably.
I go every 4 months. I get a cleaning.
And you go buy a comic book after
Sometimes
for a reward.
my dentist is his name is he's amazing. He actually went to Hialeah High. I think he was in what year did you graduate?
95.
No, he was before you. I think he graduated 91.
Okay.
But he's got an office here. His name's Rodolfo Rudy. Bro, the guy's amazing.
Rudy sounds like a good dentist.
Dude, he's great, bro.
I had a good dentist in Hialeah too. I can't remember his fucking name. He was on 68th Street, a 2-floor building. I don't know if you ever saw it. Mendy Gutia was his name, but I live all the fuck way down here. I can't go there anymore. He was good. So you must like going to the dentist.
I don't like it, but I don't stress. I don't freak out over it because I go every 4 months. So usually there's nothing fucked up like that. My oldest son, he was like, "Papi, bro, find me a dentist. My teeth are fucking hurting." And I took him like 2 months ago. Bro, he's still going, dude. They had to do so much fucking work on his ass. And we actually had to take a credit card out. Like you were talking about the expenses.
Yeah.
And we had to take like a care credit card that's like no interest and just to take care of his teeth, And yeah, dude, you got to take care of your teeth, bro. Brush, floss, all that shit, dude. It's not worth the pain. I was actually talking to my wife because she hasn't been in the longest. I go, when are you planning on going on to the dentist? And she's like, fuck no, dude. Dude, it sucks when you got a fucking toothache, bro. It fucking sucks.
It's definitely one of the worst pains, bro.
I never have toothaches ever. I don't even think I know what it is.
Dude, I'm gonna knock on wood for you.
Yeah.
Bro, it feels like somebody's inside your fucking brain, bro.
And it's your whole fucking body, bro.
Fuck, dude, that's pure fucking pain, dude. Why did you go today if you don't mind me asking?
Me?
Yeah.
I just hadn't done the cleaning in a while, man. It had been a while since I went in and I took some x-rays. I am missing a tooth down here. This is fucking titillating fucking conversation here for anybody watching. So he wants to do an implant there. I'm missing a tooth. But it was just regular maintenance, dude. I hadn't been in a while.
Dude, just make it a common thing every 6 months or whatever, dude. And it's no big deal.
I've had a lot of bad experiences though, man. Like I've walked out of like 2 dentists.
Yeah, but if you went today and they took care of you, make it a habit, dude.
Oh yeah, they were great, man. I mean, because that's probably made it worse. The fact that I have a little anxiety about it, and I've been with some dentists. Dude, there was a dude that was like I felt like he was gonna rip the fucking skin. Like I felt like a fish being hooked, and like I was like, "Yo, dude, you're fucking me up, bro. Can you try to be?" And he was just a fucking dick about it. I don't know if he had a bad day and he was taking that on me or what, but I was having a confrontation with the fucking dentist, dude.
No,
like,
that's not good,
hey,
dude.
bro, you're fucking me up, dude. Chill out, bro. And I was like, you know what? That's it, bro. I'm out, dude.
I've had bad experiences too, but luckily my last 2 dentists, I had a really good dentist and I changed to another guy, and the other guy was a fuck, and then I went to this guy, and this guy will be my dentist for as long as I need a dentist and he's around.
That's what I want to accomplish, to get a fucking family dentist. My kid just went there, my wife's been there.
Yeah, I gotta take my daughter. My 2 sons have gone there and he's taking good care of them, so I'm good.
Yeah, both my kids have been there. So one other thing about my day, and then we'll move on to the picks, unless you guys want to talk about anything else.
No, go ahead.
So that started, and I was like, woo, what a good day. Got a couple pastelitos there in the same place, came home, started working, get work done. Okay, today I get to go. I had to drop off my old pickup truck to get the alignment done. I had to go.
Damn, you're taking care of everything today.
I'm taking care of business, bro. I had to go pick up a John Deere riding lawnmower that I had in the shop. I go to the shop, and it's not ready.
Oh.
Then come tomorrow. Then I go to the place and I'm like, hey, I'll drop off the truck, but I need it at 10:30. No, don't even bring it tomorrow. So like, I couldn't even do that stuff. But what I want to say is John Deere fucking sucks. That's what I want to say. First of all, fuck John Deere. They don't stand behind their product. I'd much rather buy, and I'm gonna buy a Husqvarna or some other brand. But dude, this machine I bought, I've ridden it 4 times. You saw it, right? Tank, you've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
All right. It looks fucking real nice. It sucks, dude.
It looks fucking good, bro.
Yeah, it did. I thought it was good. And I thought John Deere, when you hear John Deere, what do you think?
You think, yeah.
The man.
Yeah.
You think
Coca-Cola.
quality, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I thought, dude. Quality, no way, dude. This thing, sometimes you get like a bad car, like you do a bad lawnmower, you know? Yeah, it was a lemon. It had a lot of problems. And, you know, old Cubans, they know shit. My dad was like, you should have took that shit right back when it first started having problems, brand new. But I kept trying to deal with the problems, you know? Oh, this is wrong. I'll do this, you know? And then it snowballed on me. They wanted me to pay $800, dude, to fix the machine that cost like $1,700. That was ridden 18 hours and it 4 times, and it like 4 months old. I'm shitting on John Deere and fucking Richards Tractors and Implements in Homestead, who's their dealer. But at the same time, shout out to Home Depot. Home Depot's gonna fucking take back the machine. I talked to somebody there, and they went to bat for me.
Wow.
So shout out to them for doing what John Deere should have done, which is
dude.
Stand behind your fucking product, dude. It's brand new.
So you bought it at Home Depot?
Yeah.
Dude, Home Depot is really good about taking stuff back, dude.
The best, right? The best, I have to say. To a fault, almost, I would say, on their part. But, dude, that's why people go to Home Depot, dude.
I've had good experiences with Home Depot's returning stuff. They barely bitch.
Yeah, dude, they're really good about that. Had to get that off my chest. Woo!
Did you check the reviews before you bought it? And
I did. I read the reviews. What I should have fucking read better is they have like, so when you buy something like that at Home Depot, you get 30 days there, and then you get like a year or 2, but it has to go with the local John Deere dealer, which is how I got with these Richards Tractors and Implements people, who are basically a place that you take it to, and they're going to try to deny you the coverage, you know, and then you go to John Deere and John Deere calls them. So like you're stuck in that loop. So I tried everywhere, and luckily, you know, I got with somebody good at Home Depot that helped me out. You know, it took a while, and, you know, persistent. You got to be persistent. You know, I went to Home Depot. I went to John Deere. I went to that tractor place. I kept fucking bothering until somebody said, let me shut this guy up already, and we'll take the damn tractor back. So did I answer your question? Was I can't even, I'm a little fucking fired up about this shit.
No, you're good, dude. You're good.
All right. Let's see. Last week, Hialeah threw out a 7-6 for week 5. That is still a very respectable 40-31 for the season. I even got your win percentage there, 563. Let's see. I threw out. Oh, that's wrong. That's not right. What the fuck did I do? I threw out a 9-4. So I'm
nice.
9-4. I don't know why I fucking did that shit there.
Dude,
9-4, and I am 42-28. So we're pretty close. I got like a couple 2.5 games up on you.
Nice.
All right, and then Tank is kind of tanking it over here. He threw out a 5-8.
5-8.
Bro, that shit is fucking rigged.
It's 12-16. I did that wrong.
Yeah, because it's not. Yeah, it's 12-12 is 500.
Yeah, no, he's 12-16 on the year. Hey, that's not bad, dude.
What?
Let's go. 12-16.
Yeah. All right.
That was Jeffrey Epstein's age group. Dude, I started to watch his documentary actually.
Filthy Rich.
Filthy Rich. Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah. Not like
so we could talk other shit, man. I just saw a really good movie. I just saw a really good movie before this.
let's go into the picks. How do I do this? Share screen.
What were you saying, Randy? Not really what?
Like, not really a ton of new information though for me on that one, but yeah, it's a cool
It's good.
side thing. All right, first up, guys, we have the Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans. The Titans, I have them here as 3-point favorites. Texans finally got off the schneid. Fucking Tannehill's balling. The Titans are balling out when they don't have COVID. What do you think, Hialeah?
I'm taking Titans, baby, at home. How many was it? 3 points?
3 points.
Randy, yeah, he's still with his falls home.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. Well, this is home.
It is home, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is home, bro. And
Yeah.
yeah, the Texans got a nice win last week, I believe. But the Titans, dude, they're looking good. And they got AJ Brown.
Yes, Brown.
Brown back. And Henry was Titans, baby, Titans.
Hey, by the way, the guy who writes the article that I use here for the point spreads, he also gives his picks. This guy's a professional. I'll shout him out since I use his picks. I think I shouted him out before. His name is actually I don't have his fucking name. Giglio, I think. Giglio. He is 43-32-2 for the season.
All right, so we're not doing too bad then.
He was 8-6 last week. He's not that much better than us, is
All
what
right.
I'm trying to say. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. I got the Titans here, man. How about you, Tank?
oh, dude, Titans all the way. Tannehill.
Titans all is this a lock of the week? I don't know. All right.
No, not mine.
Dude, did I win my lock last week? I don't even remember.
What was the locks? I don't remember them either.
My lock last week was the first game that we talked about.
Yeah. Let's see. Who knows? I usually draw a little lock on it.
I think I see my lock coming up.
We don't have time for this shit. Oh
That's
yeah,
all
it
right.
says
Let's do it. Let's
here,
go do the picks.
was it Buffalo and Tennessee, Tank, that you picked Tennessee?
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember.
No, that's the wrong week. All right, you know what? We got other business to attend to.
Wow.
We should start keeping track of the lock, though. All right,
Yeah.
Next up, we got a game that we already picked before, but I guess we got to pick it again. Broncos at Patriots. Patriots are favored by 9.5. I heard that there was another COVID test positive in New England, and they had to shut down the practice this week. So who knows if they're going to play this game again? That's too many points for me, and I hate the Patriots, so I'm taking the Broncos plus the 9.5 points.
I'm taking the Patriots. I'm going Patriots. I think the Broncos suck.
All right. Drew Lock may return. I don't know if that's
Oh, really? I'll
Worth anything.
still take the Patriots. I'm still taking the Patriots.
all right. Even with the COVID?
Yeah, the game's still on. Newton's back.
All right.
Newton's
about you,
back, and
Tank?
I think the Broncos are really bad.
Yeah, I think the Broncos are not as good as they used to be. A lot of things and stuff has gone around.
Things and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, bro. I'm going Patriots, dude.
There's been a lot of things
Melvin
and stuff.
Gordon got a DUI this week as well.
Who?
Melvin Gordon.
Yep, you're right. You're right. All right. So who you going with, Tank?
Patriots.
All right. Things and stuff. I'll put that down. I'm just going off my sheet to make this easier today.
Yeah, dude, go for it.
Yeah.
We got the Bengals at the Colts. What week am I in? Jesus Christ.
6.
You're in week 1 right now.
I know, but what the fuck? Oh, I fucked it up, didn't I?
Yeah.
I just did this to see more. All right. Here we go. This game. Bengals and Colts. The Colts are favored by 7.5. Fuck that, dude. I'm taking the Bengals. Why? I like what I'm seeing from the kid. I don't like what I'm seeing from Phillip Rivers. In the words of Tank, things and stuff have been going on. I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals as well. 7.5 is a lot of points. Although I think the Colts will win. I just don't know about those points.
All right. Tank, where you going?
Gonna go Bengals.
All right. Next up, I've got the Falcons, who fired everybody and are winless, and they're at the Minnesota Vikings, who are favored by 4 points. I don't know who's even the coach right now.
That's a good one. I don't know who the coach is either. I
Dude,
know they still got their offensive coordinator, I believe.
It might be Doc Rivers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Doc Rivers.
maybe. Dude, usually I like to take this situation when the new coach comes in and all that, but the Falcons seem like a lame duck, if you will. I'm going Vikings on this one.
I'm going Vikings as well, dude. Even though they're not gonna have Cook, they're gonna have the backup, and he's a baller as well, dude. So I'm taking the Vikings. Falcons D sucks too, bro. They give up like 300 yards passing every week, man.
Dude, I've been going around Mexico every pick, so I'm gonna go with Falcons, man.
All right.
All right. Next up, I've got the Washington football team that plays football from Washington, and they are at the New York Giants. The New York Giants are favored by 2.5 points.
No way.
Yeah. Anybody?
Washington team that plays football in Washington.
I'll take Giants.
I'm taking Washington. I don't know who's playing quarterback there because Alex Smith did come in last week, which was a great story. So he didn't.
Story. It's gonna be Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen's gonna be the starter.
They sacked the shit out of Alex Smith. They really fucking tested to see that leg, dude.
Yeah, that shit is gonna fucking explode like that cauliflower.
Dude, I was so nervous, bro, and his family was in the stands. I was like, oh my God, when he gets hit, dude, I was like on pins and needles, bro.
They kept sacking him, dude, and sacking him. All right. So I took Washington. Next up, Baltimore Ravens favored by 7.5 against some other birds here, the Philadelphia Eagles. Ravens have been balling, dude.
Big time.
Eagles.
What's the line?
7.5.
Fuck.
It's kind of big.
That's what she said. Dude, I'm taking the Ravens, dude. The Eagles haven't shown me anything.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. I think they'll keep it closer than that.
No way.
All right.
We're gonna go with the Ravens, man. You know, Lamar Jackson.
Things and stuff. All right.
Hey, that's the line of the night, right? It's gonna be
It's gonna
bro.
dude. Things and stuff. All right. The Browns, who have been, this could be like this game is going to be interesting. You remember the last year with the helmet, Jarrett hitting the quarterback with the helmet on the head. The Browns are actually kind of good right now. The Steelers have been really good. This is going to be a good game, I think, man. Steelers are favored by 3.5 points. I don't think the Browns have had much success at all with the Steelers, with Roethlisberger there. I think I don't know.
What's the line?
3.5. The Steelers are favored by 3.5.
Who are you taking?
Oh, I gotta go first.
Yeah, man.
Well, this is a tough one, dude. I gotta go with my gut, and my gut says the Browns are not yet there yet. I'm going to go with the Steelers, but I don't feel strong about it. Could be a turning point game.
I'm feeling strong about it. Steelers. This is my lock of the week. They're gonna take it. They've won 16 games straight against the Browns at home. That's 16 years since the Browns have beat the Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh.
All right.
This man did his research on this game.
3.5 is a very small line, in my opinion.
You said what I said. I was saying things and stuff, and then you're like, bro, 16 in a row. So you came in hard. All right.
Bro, what's the quarterback? I forget the kid's name.
Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Manziel.
Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield has some fucked up ribs. I think Beckham has some issues. Landry. I'm going Steelers, man. Steelers.
All right. Tank.
Browns, dude, all the way. Myles Garrett. Anime.
Oh, yeah. Got it. All right, Bears at the Carolina Panthers. Carolina Panthers are favored by 1.5. The Panthers have kind of been a surprise so far this year. I would say, especially with McCaffrey going down. The Bears have been weird.
This is a tough game.
Yeah.
This could
Anybody
be
want
a
to go
good
first?
Dude, so the Panthers have to win by 1 point or more?
By 1.5.
1.5. So really, they would have to win by 2 for you to win the bet.
Yeah.
Or more, right?
Yeah, or more. You can
Okay.
win by more.
Damn, that's small.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a close game. It's a tight
That's
game.
what she said.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers,
I
bro.
hope not. I hope that's not what she said.
Yeah, let's go Panthers on that one.
Yeah, dude.
Hialeah?
I'm going Panthers as well, dude. I think the Bears have only lost one game or maybe two, and I don't think they're that good. But I'm going Panthers.
Yeah, I think they lost one game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because they beat right?
Yeah, I don't think they're that bad, dude.
They beat Tom last game.
Yeah,
All
I think
right.
they're 4-1, some shit.
Yeah, 4-1. They're 4-1 if I'm not mistaken. Next up, Detroit Lions. They're favored by 3. They're going at the Jacksonville Jaguars with Uncle Rico. Kind of a stinker here.
What's the line?
Detroit favored by 3. Fucking Detroit has no business being favored on the road, even in Jacksonville. I'm going Jaguars.
I'm going Jags as well, dude. They got no business fucking being not even 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm going Jags. Florida.
Yeah. Okay, next up, New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are favored by 9.5. When is the last time the Dolphins have been favored by 9.5? The Adam Gase Bowl.
Wow. 9.5, dude.
That's a lot of points, dude. I'm fucking going with the Dolphins, so I can't go against them. I can't fucking go with the Jets, dude.
No, you can't go with the Jets, dog.
They just lost Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
9.5, dude.
I'm going Dolphins all the way on this one.
Got you down on the Dolphins?
That's my lock of the week.
All right.
I'm gonna go Jets. I can't give the fucking Dolphins no 9.5, dude. I don't care.
Dog, come on, bro.
I don't care how bad the Jets are, dude. Fuck that. I can't
All
give
right. I think you've been saying that every week, and the Jets have. I don't know what the record is.
No, the Giants are the team that always fucks me.
This is for old school ESPN fans and Chris Berman. The Bay of Pigs. Remember the Bay of Pigs? Green Bay Packers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bay of Pigs.
He used to call that game the Bay of Pigs for whatever reason.
Well, they used to be in the same division. Remember back in the day?
Yep. The Packers are just a 1-point favorite, dude.
Wow. Over the Tampa. 1 point favorite.
Yeah, Green Bay all day for me.
Green Bay as well. Green Bay as well.
I'm
You
going
can't bet on
Bucks.
Tom, dude, when he doesn't remember
Dude, I'm
how many
going
downs.
Bucks. I'm going Bucks.
Tom
All right.
Lover.
No,
Yeah,
I hate Boston people that talk shit now about Tom.
I'm going Pack.
Those Barstool people, dude, they've been sucking his cock for fucking years, and now all of a sudden
Yeah,
they fucking hate him.
I fucking hate them, bro.
Fucking losers. Next up, guys, is we are at the Los Angeles Rams. Not at the Los Angeles Rams. It's the Los Angeles Rams favored by 3.5 points at the San Francisco 49ers. Kind of could be a good game, this game.
This is the 8 o'clock game, right?
I don't know. 49ers are kind
Yes,
of
sir.
banged up, dude.
Because we have 2 Monday nighters, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going Rams. I'm going Rams, dude. Rams have been playing good ball, man.
Yeah, dude. And 49ers losing to the Dolphins. Can't see them winning, recovering from that one.
All right, so you got the Rams. I see a bounce back game from the Niners here.
I see it too, but I still think the Rams pull it out.
All right.
Hialeah, don't be switching, all right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. You
dude,
haven't switched yet. You got to do at least one switch.
But this game's gonna be tight, dude. It's a divisional game.
Okay, next up, this is my lock of the week. Kansas City Chiefs favored by 3.5 points at the Buffalo Bills. This is a extra Monday night or 5 o'clock Eastern time. I am taking the Chiefs. You know what, dude? Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs. I don't sound too sure for having. That's not my lock of the week. I'm just taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Who you taking, Hank?
Chiefs, bro. They just got Le'Veon Bell. You know, they're trying to get that win. You
I
know,
doubt he's gonna play though. I don't think he's gonna play,
Yeah,
right?
I don't
a
think
lot, a lot of things and going on
And stuff.
and stuff can happen. You know.
I'm taking the Bills. I'm gonna take the Bills.
You're just trying to antagonize me with every pick today, Hialeah, right? That's what you're doing?
Yep.
That's my job.
All right.
Man.
I see your strategy.
I'm going Bills.
All right, now to the real Monday night game and my real lock of the week, the Arizona Cardinals at the Dallas Cowboys. Cardinals are favored by 2. Kyler Murray's going to give them a tough time. They just lost Dak with that gruesome injury, even though the red rifle came in and they won the game. I don't think lock of the week, Arizona Cardinals.
Randy, didn't it look like his shoe was coming off?
Did you hear Tony Romo say?
Hopefully, it's a cramp.
You gotta hope it's a cramp.
No, dude. You know what was the best, Tank? Tank, you know what was the best? I messaged Randy to let him know, and then Randy a little while later he texts me. They're saying he's questionable. Questionable,
Dude.
His foot was going up.
So fucked up,
dude. Tony Romo, king of the cramps. He would know a cramp, huh?
Bro, that was hilarious.
Dude, that's crazy.
My God, that shit was gruesome.
Dude, I gotta go Cowboys, bro. Fuck Stephen A. I hate that guy.
All right,
I'm going Cardinals. I'm going Cardinals as well.
dude. I gotta say something about Tank about Dak. Everybody on social media and stuff was like, "Oh man, you gotta feel for him." Yes, I do feel for him that he got injured. You know, nobody wants that. You know, on anybody.
Yeah.
But, dude, we don't have to start putting out a hat to collect money for him. The dude's made like $30 million. Chill, yeah. He did leave a lot of fucking money on the table, dude. He left. They offered him like $175 million. He didn't. He wanted that like Mahomes type fucking money and shit. You play the game, you know. Sometimes it doesn't work out, dude. Come back, do the rehab, you know, get some money. But like, I'm not gonna fucking cry for the guy, bro.
No, I feel bad for him. I don't like to see anybody get hurt. I want all the teams to be at full fucking power and force and have everybody, because you know I want to see these guys play. But what I did like was, dude, the guy's loved, and that showed how much the guy is loved, and he's a good fucking guy.
Seems like a good guy.
Both teams felt it, bro, and that's what I like to watch. That's what I like to see. But yeah, I'm not crying for him as far as money, man. But dude, that shit fucking had to fucking hurt, dude.
Yes, bro. I know, dude. Did you see how he tried to like bang it down? Like
hit it right in the face, but it was a compound. That means the bone came through the skin. It was a compound.
I guess we didn't see it because of the sock. Ugh. All right, that's it for the football. All right, let's get into some wacky shit.
What's up, Edwin?
What's up,
wacky
Edwin?
tobacco?
Yeah, no, this is just regular tobacco. But I got my boy here. I'm gonna bring him on, Chris from the Talking Trash Can podcast. Every time I go to somebody, they're having a drink. Woo! What's up, dog? I like the logo in the background.
My mic on?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You're good.
You sound a little echoey, but we can hear you. What's good, bro?
I don't got no sound over here.
I don't think he has sound, guys.
I can't hear them.
Okay, let me put him in the back here while he figures out his technical difficulties. So,
dude, we get it. My picture tanking. I don't think you need to embarrass me anymore. With the banner
shit!
down
Sorry,
there.
dude. I didn't purposely leave that forever.
No, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, bro.
The bum, he's been idle the last 2 weeks with an 11-5 record.
He's doing it on purpose so his overall can stay high.
Yep. And just in case anybody missed it, Tank's picks are tanking. Or
You know what you need to do? You need to get with the bum, and he needs to give you his picks.
in advance. Yeah.
Advance, even if he's not here.
Hey, you good now, bro?
There I am.
You can hear us?
What's up?
What's
What's
going
up,
on?
bro?
I can't hear you
Cheers.
guys. Hold on. Cheers.
Oh shit.
Oh, he still can't hear us.
Let me put on my headset real quick.
All right.
Let me
All
borrow
right.
those.
So everybody here knows Chris, right? Or you guys met Chris before, right?
My first time with Chris.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. Cheers.
Can you hear us, bro?
I can hear you perfect.
All right, cool.
I hear you talking shit about the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about those people?
Man, I wish I knew about football. Would have been there with you guys.
That's cool, man. Hey, one thing you do
I don't know
about,
anything.
No, yeah. I mean, let me show him just so he knows how much you know. Those are his picks. That's his record right there. Anyways, we didn't give a shout out to the Heat, dude. We haven't been on, right? Since the Heat lost.
The Heat.
Or no.
Shout out to the Heat. R.I.P. Jimmy Bucket.
Or were we on since the Heat lost? We were, right?
No, they were going to game 6.
Which
Yeah.
was when? When was game 6?
Sunday.
Okay. So shout out to them, dude. Great fucking season.
Shout out to the
Yeah. We weren't expecting that.
No.
What's everybody drinking? What's everybody drinking?
I'm
I'm
drinking.
drinking this shit. It's called Basil Hayden's.
It looks like a Molotov. Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right, Jim Bean. Very nice. You see that? I got some rum and Coke here. It's Cuba Libre.
Nah, it looks like just Coke, bro.
Nice.
Well, I'm bringing the bottle now. I got it officially.
Show us the proof.
Look at my crew. Look.
Yeah, cool. Bacardi.
All right,
Yeah.
Bacardi Black.
That's like your go-to, right, Chris? The old rum and Coke.
I don't even drink, but when it's special occasions, yeah, I have to go to rum and Coke just because of like my upbringing. You know what I mean? My dad used to drink it. That's the only reason. It's like when you're Catholic, just because your parents.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what's going on, guys?
Nothing, dude. I was just ranting over my day and doing our picks, and then this is episode 51.
Woo!
And I thought it'd be fitting we talk a little crazy, like alien conspiracy, ghost shit, or let's just hit up Area 51.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro.
I
What do you
haven't
guys?
seen in a while. I haven't seen you in a while, and the beard thing, that shit is good.
Yeah, I have to get another screen in the bottom just to get my beard.
That's awesome, bro. It looks
I
good.
do it like this so nobody knows how long it really is.
All right.
What do you think about Area 51, Chris? When you think of Area 51,
Like, you know, let me tell you what I know about Area 51 only. Like, you know, before I used to think it was like the secret alien base, you know, where they keep everything. And then now, stuff that's coming out, you know, you're finding a little bit more about it. You're finding out that it's more military ran, but that they have some secret compartments there. Like there's secret stuff there that people don't know about. It's very secretive. So whenever something's very secretive, come on, you can only speculate a little bit, you know? I'm not saying they have shit, but I'm just saying they've got some rooms there.
Yeah, bro. I always said that they have some shit in there. I always say that they have what they release later. Like, let's say touchscreen phones, they've had that for years, and then they release it. They just have stuff that's way more advanced than that we have.
Yeah.
Not necessarily aliens.
No, just a
to
lab
say,
where you fucking-
but yeah,
well, you know that there is some people who say a lot of the shit that we have now, technology, because when you look at the world as a whole and the whole time, you know, we're in our lifetime, for example, is a very small bucket in the drop of everything, right? But you know, the technology that we've seen since we were kids or our parents were kids till now is fucking a big explosion. And a lot of people say, yeah, you know what, they did fucking find some alien shit in fucking Roswell, and they did fucking have some tech, and a lot of the fucking tech that we have is coming from fucking alien shit that they're fucking using now. I'm not saying that's true, but there's people that will say that.
It's cool to think that. I think it's cool to say that. But then Then the cool part is, I mean, not the cool part. The non-cool part is then when you have to try to like back that up against so much shit that already exists. Like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that exists already in the molecular level that you can run tests, and that's how you're able to do IVs and blood work. You know what I'm saying? Like we're that smart. So when you find something like an alien or shit, like, yeah, man, you definitely need to like come out with it, and it needs to be compared to what we know. It just can't be a fucking story. It just can't be a story.
Yeah, well, nobody knows for sure, but dude, there is a lot of fucking shit in the last 50 years that
I'm liking those videos they're putting out that the airplanes are falling around and it looks like little like drones and stuff. You seen those videos?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The 3 famous videos. Like, here's my opinion. Like, okay, it's a coincidence. Coincidences are great, but sometimes they lead. They're like breadcrumbs, you know, like little trails. So like the Area 51, the Roswell, the alien sightings, all this shit has to do with something that these people are doing. Whoever's doing it, they're doing it. You know, they're building these crafts. The things that we're seeing flying around, I'm pretty sure they're not. You know, we don't have them. Like you were saying that they have it first. Is what we're seeing. I think we're seeing shit that we're gonna have later in the future. But you're seeing it right now, and the government has it, you know, and they're flying around with it. Those little robots in there, they're doing something with it.
I know they had the helicopters they used to get Bin Laden that like weren't really fucking out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they came from there.
Chris, so like, do you like not believe in aliens, or like, is it hard for you to say that there is another life form?
No. I 100% believe there is life in our galaxy. You know what I mean? 100%. In our solar system, maybe small, maybe fish-like, maybe some kind of animal, but you know, like us, like some kind of mammal-looking guy that can invent and change his environment. Like, I think they're further out. If the things we're seeing, if I think they're alien, then I believe they're strongly that they're like maybe like they're drones, or they're driving wherever they're at. They're super far away, but they're flying there. Like we fly spaceships. Like we're gonna get to Mars first, but our robot got there first.
Yeah.
We didn't get there first. The robot got there first.
Yeah.
He's over there right now taking pictures, but he landed like in Las Vegas. He hasn't gone to Saudi Arabia or the Antarctica of Mars. You know what I'm saying? He's only in Las Vegas, rolling around like a little rover, like a Wally.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we've done. So if these aliens are smart, like, I don't know, man. I almost feel like I'm not skeptical. I just need more. I don't like the stories. I want more now because you have the technology to catch it. You know what I'm saying? You really do. So either you're hiding it, and you're doing a very good job, because you got all the technology to catch these things. Night vision, you have motion sensors, sonar. I mean, what the fuck are they flying that you can't see it?
Yeah.
You know? You're gonna break the sound barrier. You're gonna do something, even if it's anti-gravity propulsion. Like, it's still detectable. And you'd have to be invisible, but then you can't see it, and then we're not talking about anything. Then. You know what I'm saying?
What's your take on it, Hialeah?
Talk to me, Hialeah.
I thought you fell asleep for a second. All right, I was just seeing if you were awake.
I kind of feel like Chris, bro. I think there is life somewhere. You'll be a dumbass. Well, okay, I don't want to say a dumbass. You'll be naive to think that there's no other life out there. Have they come here? Bro, I would love to believe that, but no, I do not believe there's aliens that have come and visited and done all that. The explosion part that you're saying in the last 50 years, bro, that's it makes sense, but at the same time, no, bro.
It doesn't. It's just like a bacteria. You start something, you've shown that human beings can take something, replicate it, and it just blows up. That's what we do.
Well, why did it just happen in the last 50 years? How long have we been around?
Because you invented the Industrial Revolution. You invented the motor, the magnetic part that you can make something go in a circle. Boom, you're done. You invented the fan, the motor, the this. Like, forget it, you're done. So the problem is you created a snowball of technology that now it's not going to stop. It's going to go away. So you can find the aliens.
I don't know. This is witchcraft. What we're doing
Watch
right
it,
here.
watch it,
We're
watch it.
all in our houses
Check
on a
this out.
screen.
It's like it's like
Conspiracy. Let's talk conspiracy.
wait. It's like what you're saying. It took a caveman to invent the fucking wheel, and then 2,000 years later, that wheel turned into, rollers and a fucking machine. And now in these last 50 years, yeah, it's blown up, but it doesn't mean it's fucking alien.
Correct. And you have to understand that human beings were in charge this whole time. And assholes when you know them. They're involved in our culture. So sometimes people stop learning because they invented candles. They're like, fuck it, we don't need electricity. And for centuries, people just had torches and candles.
Yeah.
When they could have just thought a little bit more, maybe educated themselves, not kill everybody, and then you would have furthered yourself. So sometimes we can't say that the timeline's fucked up. It's just there's a lot of events that stopped it from just even advancing.
And it's not just that. It's not just one person. Like everybody says it's Thomas Edison. No, it wasn't fucking Thomas Edison. He just made it.
He made money on it.
He made it fucking. He found a way to make it commercial and all that shit. But that shit, the electricity was like 100 years before that, and it was baby steps. It was baby steps until Edison made it feasible to work, and that's how everything is, man. It's not. Oh my God. A brand new idea, and I just got it.
It's not a straight line.
How about Tesla?
It ebbs and flows, man. It does. And
Now look. Before we look up like to the outer space, right? Because we're very limited. We have to speculate. The minute we pass the asteroid belt, we have to start speculating in our own neighborhood because we don't really have info. You know what I mean? Just have pictures. Right. So before we go out there, I'm doing the conspiracy shit down on Earth. And what I'm finding out is that there might have been people before we thought there was people.
Of course.
And there's more evidence of that shit. There's more evidence that there was probably smarter motherfuckers walking around way before than we thought. So that's why pyramids and stuff you're finding, maybe that all makes sense because we're not really, we're walking around with like amnesia kind of. The human being has amnesia. He doesn't remember where he came from or who was living with him when he was back in the day. Like we don't know.
Yeah, because there's nothing. There's writing on paper, dude. That's freaking brand new and shit, dude.
Brand new.
That's fucking brand new. You just don't know. You just don't know. Even carbon dating is flawed. They're finding out that it's not as accurate as they believed because there's a lot of factors into the carbon dating. So the years are off as well, man.
Correct. Now, the good thing about probably having hope a little bit that, when you're like, oh, well, then what do I have? Well, then what the fuck do I believe in? Is everything fake? Like, no, I'm not saying that because I do believe you don't have to go that far in our timeline to see that we were kind of dumb a little bit. We were dumb, we would get an infection and then cut your hand off. And now we know to clean the wound, suture, and you could fight the bacteria. So we have progressed as a human. So technology is going to go along with it. So I get that part. But what I'm saying is back in the day, there could have been some, like an older human or something that just knew more or had something more. Or let's say they existed, wiped themselves out, and then the ones that survived are the elders that help. We don't know. But the evidence is there. There's blocks in Africa and in Turkey that they're finding, and this is older than they're saying, bro.
Bro, there's things that the ancients knew that's been lost that we still don't know the fucking answers, bro.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
Still don't know the answers.
Stuff like that they drank and they connected. Like it's all weird, but
bro,
we're distracted right now.
Am I the only one that's not hearing him?
No.
You muted yourself.
Came back on.
The government heard you. Hialeah. The government heard you, bro. They're coming for you.
Hey, right here, where Randy, right by your house, dude. Coral Castle. What was it called?
Yeah.
Bro, people don't understand how that fucker did all that shit, dude.
Yep.
They still don't know how he did all that stuff.
Levers and pulleys.
But a little old man, dude. Please.
With his big friends, with his other human friends.
Bro, but that guy had it figured out. When you go and you push that rock and it's perfect, dude, come on, dude.
But it's hard to tell, like what was around that didn't survive, because that's what survived,
right?
Through all this time. Like when we look at the pyramids, people think that that's how it was. Like, look, there was other structures there. It just erosion took it away. This is what survived, just these three things. But it was a long time ago.
Right.
You understand?
Hey, for sure, I agree with you guys. There's like lost civilizations and
Hell
shit that
yeah,
they're still
dude.
coming up. That's a fact. It's not that I agree with you. It's a fact. Shit's being found that we didn't even know. So there's lost civilizations out there, and we don't know what shit they knew that didn't get passed on because they just some event happened that wiped them out. And the thing about the carbon dating, dude, for me is like, we get shit wrong from like less than 100 years ago. Oh, it wasn't really in 19. How the fuck?
Right.
When they tell me millions and millions of years, I'm like, you don't fucking know, dude. You're just guessing based on whatever.
You do 100 guesses and then you build your culture based on the 50 you got right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just keep repeating that until you get it right. Like look how medicine has you got it right. You're not pulling my tooth out no more with your foot on my neck. You know what I mean? You figured it out.
Jonas they did that to Jonas.
Yeah, Jonas did.
I did that last week.
Hey, back to Area 51 for a second, though. Is everybody familiar with Bob Lazar?
Yeah, I know who Bob Lazar is.
I've heard of him.
Bob Lazar, real quick, is a dude who, since the 80s, has claimed to have been sent to work in Area 51, reverse engineering a craft, an alien craft.
Yes, I have heard of him. Yes.
They didn't really give him too much information.
He's the first one to go public and
right.
basically, and then some weird shit happened with him there. They started the government obviously knew. I don't know if you know his story, but look, real quick, like he was married, right? Mm-hmm. But he didn't tell his wife, so he had to like secretly be like, "Hey, I work over here," right? So then his wife starts picking up this vibe, like this nigga's lying, and so she starts having an affair. And so the government's watching this and like, oh my God, fucking Bob Lazar's wife's gonna leave him. Like, the shit's gonna hit the fan. We gotta pull this guy out. So they start pulling him out, and so he starts thinking, shit, they're gonna kill me. And then he starts going public, telling his friends. He drives his friends out there on days when, look, no one knows this, and watch, there's gonna be some flying tests right here, and some stuff will come out and fly around. His friends are like, what the fuck? It's what they said. And like he said his story since the beginning until right now on YouTube. Like he did a show recently. He doesn't change the story, doesn't budge, nothing. It's the same all the way. And all he says is, look, I worked on craft. That's all I did. I could have saw something that I briefly saw, like if you walk 2 seconds by, but that's all I saw. I don't know what I saw, but I worked on craft that they told me that's all I know. And I was trying to reverse engineer the material. He explains how the material was woven in as one type of, but this is all again like, look, does everybody speak Spanish here?
Yeah.
Mira, el ser humano es un hueputa, okay? He is the master of the universe. Like
I have the power.
Yeah, I get it that he describes all this shit, but I'm like, my question to him was, Bob Lazar, if somebody tried to fool you with all this, can they? And his answer should be, yeah, they can. Because at the end of the day, you can fabricate paperwork. You can tell someone they're working on an alien thing and not tell them nothing. Just, we need the goods, man.
Here's the. Sorry, go ahead, Hialeah.
No, go ahead, Randy. I'll go after.
I'll wait.
No, I'll wait.
No, I'll wait.
All right. The thing about Bob Lazar, you said, show me the what'd you call it? Show me the money. I don't know.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Dude, the one thing that gets me about his story, and maybe Tank can look it up there real quick, I don't remember. He introduced an element that wasn't on the periodic table from his time working on the shit.
Element 115.
I think it's that element, yeah. And that shit didn't get recognized as a real element till like 15 to 20 years later. And then that adds a little bit, for me at least, some credibility and some, some shit for him.
It gives him a little juice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he didn't pull that out of his ass, dude. That was a legit element that he said existed that wasn't around, and then now it does fucking exist.
Okay, but Randy, I don't know anything about that, but where do you find that element now?
I'm not a fucking chemist, dude, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night. And
no,
I don't know.
It doesn't. From what I'm hearing, the element isn't. It doesn't last long, but they're able to make it now. And what you're saying is that back in the day when people were like, "Shut the hell up," it didn't exist. He was already fucking with it. So my thing goes back to what we were saying earlier, that The government has like at least 25 years in advance of what you got always. So in 1942, there was a fucking drone flying around. Okay,
Can
and
you imagine the
nobody
porno
had
they have right now?
yeah, they have some shit you just can't fathom. That's how it works. Your dad's got shit in the closet. You're never gonna know, man. You're the kid.
Exactly, dude. We're the masses. We're the masses, dude.
Unless you get the job there and spill the beans, which might be fake beans just so you can get distracted. Like that's how I feel they are, man.
But Chris, what I was gonna say is, to your point, dude, your mind's playing tricks on you, bro. The
All the time.
mind is a motherfucker, bro.
Yep.
The mind will make you see shit either because of you're drinking, you're doing whatever you're doing, you're not sleeping enough. Dude, I felt like I've seen a ghost and it was just my fucking mind.
It was just a goat.
And then my mind started thinking, fuck, what the hell's, I'm not alone. And that's happened to me, dude.
Yeah.
And it's just your fucking mind, your body playing tricks on you, dude.
Correct.
Right now, I just saw some lights flash over there like 2 times. I'm not fucking kidding.
Yeah, and it could be like a weird way that the car and the corner turns and it just looks weird to you because there's a bush. But right away, your mind, we're talking about aliens, dog. So it's connected. That it's going to connect to a fear. You're not going to think scientifically.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to say. Like, it's so true. I've had 3 experiences the same way. Once when I was sad, once when I was on drugs, and once when I was happy, and they were the same stimulant. So it's like I'm figuring out that it's just your brain doing that.
It's just your mind playing tricks on you, bro. It really is a lot of times.
Like the ghetto boy said, dude.
You know, there's this big old brain you have that's doing like electricity every 2 seconds, like just firing neurons.
Or misfiring.
It's
Dude,
crazy.
how many times have you gotten home? Let's say you're driving home from work, bro, and you're like, dude, did I make that stop sign? Did I stop that? Did I make that turn?
You know what that is? That's like you're being almost like slowly daydreaming. It's like a daydreaming hypnotized. Like you're driving on the freeway, like, damn, I made it from exit 12 all the way. I don't even remember because you was thinking about something.
Mindless.
Your eyes were looking the whole time.
Mindless.
Yeah,
It's like
mindless.
Zen, right? Zen.
yeah, look, there's I've spoke of this before. I don't know what podcast I did this on. Shout out to the Talking Trash Can. But I said that there was a surgeon that opened this guy's head, right? And while he had him open, he had him awake.
Yeah, bro, they do that shit all the time.
Like, I'm about to push here. I want you to tell me if you smell chocolate. And he's like, pow, or something like that. And the guy's like, yeah, or this like that. And it's like, it's right here, man. It's all right here.
It's all here, dude.
When you feel it in your heart, you don't feel it in your heart. You feel it in your head.
You feel it here, bro. It's all here. It's all right here, dude.
So this brain, I want to believe. I don't believe in. I'm not a religious guy. I don't believe that we were created like zap and you became. I'm into the evolution thing because one sperm cell made a human being like me, so it ain't that far fetched. The story. So
That's crazy too, though, right? If you think about it, that would come from a little fucking
Yeah.
tiny sperm. If you
When
that
people
sounds
like-
like
when people say, "How did you come from? How can we come from one side?" I'm like, "Shut up! It took 9 months to make me, bro." Okay, like trust me, it works. Biology is fantastic. It's almost like alien-like if you read about it. But
it is.
my point was, like, the way we got to where we're at, and we're fucking dumb. I'm curious to meet the alien that has to crash here and talk to me and say, "Hey, man, were you dumb before you built your fucking interstellar spaceship? Like, what were you doing? Did you use candles or did you write? Like, I want to know that story too. Like, you know, that's why I don't think they've been here because, fuck, man, it takes a different creature to travel.
Maybe they were here, bro,
I think that
and they
space
left,
travel-
and they were
space travel
us.
is hard, man. Space travel is hard. To be like me, like a person like you and me, get in a spaceship and think that we can just fly around,
Dude,
like
it's a vacuum of nothing, dude. It's
Like
a
our bodies
vacuum of
are
nothing.
weird. Yeah, the people that are gonna be traveling are gonna be like cyborg, bro. The next human, the iPhone guy with the phone in his face, and he could like call and shit, and like that guy, he's gonna be in the spaceship.
I just think we've had like too many movies and shows like like Star Trek and fucking Star Wars that they go fucking light speed and they get to
Yeah.
another galaxy. I don't know. That I guess that's what we think that aliens are. It's true, Chris made some good fucking points. I never thought of it that way. That they're super far away. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it was possible, that the aliens could
They
be around,
can. I think they can, but
Wormholes.
you'll see it. They won't be crashing in South Dakota and then the government hides their pod. Like that guy's that far, far away. If
Dude,
he can far away, you better have a good car.
We might get an asteroid with something, a minuscule thing living on it, maybe, some shit like that. But it's not like he's driving his ass over here.
I'll take a worm. I'll take a small bat-looking thing.
Exactly,
but that's far-fetched. It's far-fetched because once you start finding how life is like for instance, you know what they call the Goldilocks zone around stars is basically the third rock from any star is our planet. So they can say, okay, if you have a planet like Earth, your percentage is super high that there's going to be life there. Fine. But we might find life on Mars, but it might be like fucking bacteria. But it's something to celebrate, but it's not what I want. I want that guy to come out of the spaceship like, hey, you fucking retards, this is how you do it. But that thing is what Star Wars and Star Trek has done to us. It makes us feel that you can just fucking land on another planet. There's a guy like you who loves rock and roll and has a hot rod.
No, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
What are the odds?
Hey, how about this though?
There's only one Michael Jackson, man.
He was an alien though. That is fucking confirmed.
What did you read that? What does that say? Let me read that. Okay, with
Who made these comment, Randy?
Mentions world vehicles not made on this earth.
So there's a lot of shit coming out, dude. Maybe they're preparing us for some.
There it is. There's that little TikTok thing. Now, see, these videos are from Navy and I think Air Force jets, right? And they're using this technology, which is not infrared, but it's like it can capture motion also. So the thing in that screen, I don't know what that is. It looks like a fucking light, right? But it's defying gravity and all the stuff that it's supposed to be.
I believe they fucking release all this shit just to keep us fucking wondering, keep the masses wondering and all this shit, dude. I don't believe none of this crap.
To me, this is kind of cheesy, dude.
It would be nice if we find out that the government has had a couple of aliens kidnapped and they're like 45 years old.
Of course,
and shit, and then they're on TV and they're like really cool. But that's kind of crazy, right? Because then you start thinking about, okay, well, wait a minute. Like he can talk, he can walk. How can he breathe our air and not die like right away from shit like that? Like I can't even go to Africa and drink from their water. I'll fucking die of malaria like in a week. Like aliens just can't come here and chill.
Of course, dude, they can't, dude. That's a great point, man. It's like, yeah, we're not we go to Africa, we all go to Cuba and we can't. We go to Mexico and we can't drink the fucking water. And so aliens gonna come here. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
That's my man. That's what I feel like. That's why I'm like, look, man, you got to come hard with the evidence when it comes to shit like that. It just can't be. I saw lights, and let me tell you about lights, man. Lights on airplanes. You know why we have lights on our airplanes? It's not because we need to see in front of it, because it's going like 500 miles per hour. It's so a plane can be identified from far away. But we can identify our own planes. But it's not necessary to have headlights on a plane. So these UFOs come here with lights. I just don't get it. What's the lights for? Like, what do you need lights for?
So
that they can identify their UFOs.
Bro, if they got that kind of technology, dude, they're not gonna want to make them so seen.
It's a man-made craft flying around fucking with us. We just need to catch it.
I remember the thing about Bob Lazar too is that he was told, or that he thought that craft he was working on was from an archaeological dig.
Yeah.
So like it wasn't like a recent, like they didn't crash it, like they dug it up, and who knows how fucking old it was.
Like it's part of my theory of those ancient guys, those guys that helped build pyramids. They're wearing fucking
ancient aliens.
Fucking heads and like dog heads and eagle heads. Like, what's that all about? Like, listen, let me touch on something too. I've had experiences with psilocybin, which is like mushrooms, and I've done LSD. Maybe I did LSD wrong partying, but the mushrooms as an adult I was able to experiment. Where now I want to see some shit, And I gotta tell you, every time I did it, I see the same like stupid things that are like entities or things that are trying to communicate, right? And so I'm thinking, then I start doing history research, and like Greek and fucking ancient like people were spiking their wines with shit like this. And this is why they draw these things. So if we want to talk about like spirits and shit like that, like that's where we should be talking about and studying the things that you could still do now and see these things versus waiting to be like stressed out or someone died and then you hallucinate on accident, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If you do it on purpose, probably can get somewhere. Maybe that's where the aliens are at. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, dude, because you think these people, these ancient people would do that stuff and they would see their faces melting or some shit. Because I've been where you're at, Chris. I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
And you see some fucking shit, dude.
You see it now. You lived in the 21st century. You could probably describe half of it. But imagine these people who didn't have science and they
Exactly.
like what the hell do you think they're thinking?
Exactly.
Even seeing a meteorite, a fire just lights up and then disappears. What are you gonna say if you're ancient?
Exactly, bro. They can't fucking go, oh, Wiki, what is this?
Oh, it hit the atmosphere and the fire dense and it's had to burn. Like none of that shit. They don't know about the ozone layer. So right away, it's a god, some kind of god.
Yes.
And they're drawing it. Like we have to understand that. So sometimes going backwards and looking at the ancient stuff, I'm not with that. I love them, but they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
But to your point, what you're saying is they looked at it, oh my God, it's a god, it's this and this. And we're almost doing the same shit. Oh, it's the UFOs in Area 51, and we're giving them the fucking... We're doing the same shit they were doing, dude. We're giving them the fucking dumbass answers, bro.
Other than saying, I have wet material in my skull that it's tissue.
Right.
It's creating these thoughts.
Dude, in here... This right here,
it's crazy the way he says the Hialeah, man, the brain is it's a beautiful thing, man. We don't even know it yet, but there's so much there that you can do, and
it's crazy.
Do it. Magicians con artists use it. The brain is so you can access it in so many ways, and at the end of the day, it hits you in the nuts.
Yes, it does, bro. It fucks you, bro. It fucks you bad, dude.
Yeah, man. So
the fucking pyramids are crazy.
Right, we have to learn to separate that part.
Yeah.
From the realities, because there are stuff that's real that your brain can be like, okay, I can't lie to you about this. You know, the conspiracy coming up. The Twin Towers did fall down. Like that's not fake. Now we can talk about.
Hey, let me show you something while you're talking about that. Keep going.
Show me what's up.
Look what I have. Somebody brought this to the store the other day.
Evil acts. Move your hand. The bottom. What's the bottom say? Go up.
Up.
Right there. Bush vows revenge for attack. Eve. Okay, let.
Well, those are the specials from Brandsmart.
Hey, real quick. How much have prices changed?
Bro, you have that original paper?
Yeah.
A scanner, dude?
Wow.
Hey, look at a 32-inch TV, only $700, dude.
Yo, that's crazy. You got that in mint condition.
Dude, they're cheaper now.
Somebody, yeah, of course. Somebody brought this to the store the other day. I bought them off him for a couple bucks. Anyways, I thought it was interesting.
It is.
Since you were talking about that.
I mean, 9/11's up there with conspiracy de pinga. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're only pressured to talk about it because it's cuckoo a little bit, you know?
They make me feel dirty when I talk about 9/11.
It's like the JFK. Can you talk about JFK?
Yeah,
like,
but how crazy is it? How
Like,
crazy, bro, is it that
JFK
shit
is no
fell
longer
straight
a
down, dude?
How crazy is what?
That the fucking tower fell straight down like that, bro. Come on, bro.
There's more.
Oh my God, are we gonna go?
We're not gonna go there. You know what? I'm gonna put a pin in it. And I'm gonna tell you.
We're going to head on this one.
No, I'm gonna tell you why we shouldn't even bring this up unless you want to. It's believable. You understand? It all boils down to people lying, human beings lying. There's no aliens and monsters involved in this shit. Like, then I'm for it. I believe it. It's fine. You know, fucking set up people, whatever you want to say. Like, it's not that conspiracy because you can get away with it. Like, the people can, if human beings can do it and without defying the laws of gravity and physics, then what's the big fucking deal? You know?
All right, fuck it. You're gonna get into it. Let's get into it. You're gonna get into the 9/11.
911.
All right.
Fuck the police coming straight out the underground.
My bad brother got it bad because I'm brown.
So there's people who fall real fucking hard on one side.
Whoa! I thought you were saying one of the guys that jumped out of the building. But no,
Yeah,
you're-
No, that guy did fall fucking hard, bro. What's the name of that guy?
Hey, listen, for all you motherfuckers out there, Twin Towers right here on my arm forever, nigga. R.I.P.
Nice.
Suck a dick. What's up? Go ahead.
But there's people on both sides that'll be like, no, we could never do that. No, dude. And then there's people who are maybe way too much. Yeah, we did do it. We did it. But dude, I can't go hard either way. Has the government done fucked up shit in the past? Hell fucking yes, dude.
Absolutely.
Was there Operation I think it's Operation Northwoods? Anybody heard of Operation Northwoods? You're the one who fucking told me about it one time, Chris.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy.
They had there was some operations where they were gonna fucking crash planes, where they were gonna fucking blame it, I think, on Cuba and shit like that. Look it up.
So they're gonna invade Cuba.
Operation Northwoods. So
It's one of the reasons. Look, real quick. It's one of the reasons, in my opinion, once you get lost in these rabbit holes, that the government had these proposals to blow down planes. Innocent Americans would die, but it would be blamed on Cuba, sir. And the President JFK reads the shit and goes, "Get this shit out of my fucking office," and denied everything. And a couple months later, he's fucking dead. Like straight up.
That was not a conspiracy to me. He got killed, dude.
Like yeah,
and there wasn't one shooter, and it wasn't some random fucking wacko, and there's no fucking
look,
way.
JFK, 9/11, things like this where the government involved. Sometimes
And they're all dead.
Right. Sometimes it's hard to detach yourself from the them and us, like we and the government. Like when we say the government, remember we're talking maybe like 14 people. Like for a good 14 motherfuckers.
We're there for a little while.
They had enough pool and they ran this, but George Bush didn't know shit about 9/11. You understand? Like this guy was dumb.
No, he was fucking
cabinet was
Nazi.
running. Yeah, so this guy's like, hey, we're gonna get them back, and like that's fine. That's why it's all believable, and the JFK shit is all believable.
He vowed revenge right here.
He vowed revenge because that's what he's supposed to be told to do. But you know, in my opinion, like I think it's crazy that how fast people just forgot about how quick things were fishy. Like there were stuff pulled off the news and shit. Like because people were saying that there were explosions and shit. Like they could hear explosions, which probably explains the tower falling that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's all there. It's all on record. There's data. So what we don't have is the chronicle way of connecting everything to be like, look, aha, I caught you. But there's just pockets of shit. Like when we find dinosaur bones, like, okay, look, I don't have everything, but I kind of think he looks like this.
Right.
You know, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm trying it. So 9/11 has a lot of
Fishy shit, right? Weird shit.
A lot of weird evidence shit that you're like, hey, and it's there, man. What about money missing? That I saw a video that shows Donald Rumsfeld, the Secretary of State, saying there's like $1 trillion missing from the.
It was like 320. I don't know how much. The day before.
No, still on TV says it.
Yeah, they forgot all about that.
We
Because
don't know where it's at.
the next day was the attacks. That was September 10th, I believe.
Yeah, so you know, like, it's not far fetched when you start reading history. Like, for instance, a lot of people don't know that Operation Northwoods. A lot of people don't know that there's another conspiracy that Vietnam. If you guys know how Vietnam started, the U.S. how we invaded there was an attack on a boat kind of over there, and they reported that the Vietnamese attacked them, and they had to fire back, and somebody died, and that started us, and we entered the war that day. It turns out that no one fired on the Americans. The Americans fired first, but they had to fucking make up a lie because it would look bad if America did it. But things like that have existed since day one. You can't blame the government. You know what I mean?
But every war seems to start like that.
Every war.
World War One. What was it? When the U.S. went to Cuba, it was the Maine. Remember the Maine? Remember the Alamo?
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor.
Hey, and the Maine was bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Now
They
listen,
still don't know why that happened. That could have just been something that happened on the ship and it fucking blew up in a harbor. They don't know.
They don't know. It's always someone's word. The guy who survived tells the story. Hey, there was 5 of you. Yeah, it's only me left. What happened? Here you go. Like that's it. Set in stone, bro.
It's the usual suspects.
So,
Every time you want to
right.
start a war, you gotta drum up interest, and you gotta have a bad guy so we can be the good guy.
Yeah.
And all these examples that we're giving are like a catalyst for like, now we're gonna go
Who
get him.
was the bad guy? It was Saddam, and guess what? Saddam got taken out, right?
Yeah. Who's next?
But dude, Saddam wasn't even the bad guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was the neighbor. He was the neighbor. Hey, we're looking for
But
Tyrus. Right
They
here.
were still
We'll take you.
But they were still pissed off at him from before, bro, and all that bullshit, dude.
But dude, they
kill-
like
gotta
even
kill.
did that to us. They're like, oh,
He
this is the bad
attempted.
guy.
He had an attempted assassination on George Bush Sr. I don't know if you remember. So his son, when he was president, he like vowed to kill him and shit.
Weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass
Look,
destruction.
let me ask something. Like the other day, I was watching, and don't judge me. Alexander on Alexander Hamilton on Disney Channel.
Ah, dude, why are you watching that?
Listen, I know. I was torturing myself. But the only reason I watched is because I kind of know that story before the play, right? And if you're familiar with that, Aaron Burr shoots fucking Alexander Hamilton, the fucking, I don't know if it's in the body or in the face, whatever, because they had a duel. It's something that you call legal during, like, not even 100 years ago in our government. These motherfuckers argued and said, you know what? Let's take it outside and duel. And it was
That's when we were stupid.
right.
Yo, we should bring that back.
Correct. So my point is, not even that far ago, we were so numb to killing. Like murder was just, it's okay. So that's why we've transitioned to where we are now, where if you kill someone, it's like, hey, listen, capital murder, you're going to jail. But we have to look at it like, look, we're human beings. We grew up killing. All we've known is war and murder. Like just not even 100 years ago. So it's like we're getting better, but you can see the evidence and the remnants of who we really are as humans when we act like that, when we do things like that and shady shit like 9/11 and fake this and kill your president and fucking that. Like it's just in the DNA, man.
It is. It's in the DNA. You're absolutely
What
right.
are you saying happened on 9/11?
I believe there's parties involved, and you know, a task was done. At least portion of it, because there's evidence of stuff that didn't happen. So imagine if the full plan happened, it would be devastating to the country, but it didn't get all the way to the West Coast.
So could that have been, let's say, like you said, Bush wanted to get revenge for the attempted assassination?
Like this is a great drama on CBS. George Bush planned up a plan to get Americans on his side so he can go kill Saddam Hussein. Like, goddamn, dog. I mean, that,
Because like Operation Norwood, dude, I didn't know about that. I just looked it up real quick, and that's some crazy shit,
right?
dude.
Right? It's how believable is what I just said. It's possible. That's what Randy's saying. Like, dog, nothing's far fetched anymore. As long as human hands could do it, it's believable. It's absolutely believable.
I've been wanting to watch Vice, bro,
Right.
because that Dick Cheney's the fucking devil too, dude.
Dude, you brought up Vice. I've seen it.
Great
Dick
movie.
Cheney was the fucking puppet master, bro.
Oh yeah.
Was the fucking puppet master, dude.
Correct. Now you notice what that movie did. It depicted him in a way where you're like, esto es un hueputa, right? And at the very end, they ended with the fake part, which was he looks at the camera and he's like, "Hey, you're welcome, America." He did like Jack Nicholson fucking at the end of Few Good Men. You need me on that wall. You want me on that wall.
I don't trust anybody with the eye like this. Look at that eye.
Look
The
at
right
this
eye.
thing. If Satan was a real person, that's what it looks like right there. Good old shiny forehead. That's all that room in the front for that brain usage. He uses them brain cells that burns off his fucking hair.
Dude, that guy was the president, bro.
He was the devil.
Now, this is what the Democrats are doing in their own version. If Joe Biden wins, like Dick Cheney, Kamala Harris is Dick Cheney, the cop.
Yes.
Terminator is going to be the president.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is definitely like a George Bush kind of fucking.
He's
Exactly.
a puppet, bro. He's gonna be a
And
puppet.
not because he's dumb, because he's old and senile.
He's a puppet. He's gonna be a puppet, bro. You're
It's
not
not like they didn't pick a George Bush. Like, hey, pick this dumb guy who just wants to be on golf and he wants to be on TV. No. This guy's kind of like, hey, un viejito.
He's
Like,
gonna be a figurehead. He's gonna be a
if you
figurehead.
had a Joe Biden when he was young, Donald Trump's in trouble.
Yeah.
But dude, Joe Biden tried when he was young, dude. He
He's a
couldn't.
litigator.
He's
a
so
litigator.
old. He
would
ran
beat
for
Donald Trump at his
president
young age.
in 1988, dude. He
Yeah,
ran
in
for president.
1988 he would beat him. But now their plan is get the old guy in. If he croaks, you got Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Exactly.
Joe Rogan said it best. I think if he wins, he's gonna be like, I did it. And he's gonna fucking die.
Hey, let's go back. 9/11, man. What's the final verdict for all of us?
Okay, here's what I think. From what I've read and saw and exhausted myself, like there's being in a pickle myself. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna ask you for a big favor. My battery's about to die. Can you give me my charger for my bag? I'm getting my charger. Being in a pickle myself in a problem where I grew up knowing a person. Yeah, I did know Tommy, but I didn't know that he fucking robbed you from the car shit. And then you go through experiences and you learn that you can be friends with people and not know what they do, and sometimes back them up and then be like, fuck, man, why didn't you tell me, right? So if that exists between me and a lower level, it could easily happen with government and government issue and people, you understand? So in the 9/11, if you start connecting all the dots, it's only going to lead you to a couple of role players that manipulated all this and then had ties to the enemy who probably didn't have ties to the real enemy. You get where I'm going? Like there's departments. So it makes it look, once again, when you say, oh, Al-Qaeda, you're like, well, then it's Al-Qaeda. Everyone's Al-Qaeda. Like, no, everyone's not the government in our country. There's people in our government and they're not all on the same team. So Al-Qaeda is the same way. You get where I'm going? Like, so the story is entangled with so many affiliates that it only leads you to believe that the government, some people in our government knew and probably helped in destroying those buildings.
Or didn't do enough, at minimum, didn't do enough to stop it. If
correct, let's say the field was that they knew and turned their back, or actually helped supply it and help create, but for sure. Watching the videos, watching everything on how buildings fall and knowing the heat and degree and all that, it's kind of like going back to how we started the show that when I came in, that you're dumb if you think you're the only person in this galaxy. Like you're dumb if you think buildings fall like that. You know what I'm saying?
There's a whole group. There are what are they called? Engineers. There's a group, engineers for 9/11 or something like that, and they study that, and like those people. All the people involved in that,
it's weird, right? It's
are
weird.
like, dude,
weird.
That can't happen like that. I don't know.
To me, that's the fucking that's the reason right there, bro. The way it falls like a controlled demolition, bro. The plane hits the top, and bro, it doesn't tilt. It doesn't. To me, it should be the at least just the top, bro. But that thing falls from the bottom, bro.
Correct.
From the bottom down, dude.
It's weird. It doesn't look like you think it should look. Once they explain shit, then you could go research people that say this shit and be like, is this guy talking shit about the heat and all that? Can he heat metal? Like, no, he's not. Apparently, he's not.
Right, because we've all seen controlled demolitions, bro. And
dude, listen, let me say something too. Could it be that at the same time, Osama bin Laden is who he wants to be? This rich kid who wants to be living in the cave and be radical. And he gets a break by Intel that says, yo, we got an opportunity to get on these planes and crash them. And they hand him that. That's also possible. Doesn't mean that he was on their team. You know, governments can manipulate people, especially people without leverage like Osama bin Laden, who has to hide. It's not like he had a palace and he was ordering motherfuckers around, right? These guys living in mountains and shit.
Dude, and what was the thing with the passports?
What do you mean, like his passports?
Well, no, the hijackers. That was like the only thing that survived. That's why they knew that it was people from Iraq. That thing was so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people are involved and they don't know that they're involved in the bigger picture. They're just involved in, hey, this is the job. And so that happens a lot. And imagine if you get multiple people involved in acts like this, like it's purposely done, orchestrated. So it's like a fucking explosion on itself. You're not going to figure it out because people get killed. Like, how do you investigate something where almost like 25% of the people you have to fucking ask questions to are fucking dead?
Yep.
Dude, let me just say my take on it.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
I think we got caught with our pants fucking down, and they fucked us. And I believe those buildings fell the right way because those buildings were constructed there's a documentary where they show the construction of those buildings. Those buildings weren't built like other buildings. They were built with an exoskeleton. It was like something completely new that never was used when those buildings were built. I believe they fell the right way. I feel we got fucked. And I feel that everything after, people took advantage of what happened and used it to their own agendas. That's what I feel. I don't.
Let's say the buildings fell the right way, because I don't know what you're saying. I didn't see that. And plus, I'm not too like keen on all the shit I saw for 9/11. But let's pretend the buildings fell the right way. There's still conspiracy shit on the events up to it, which is fishy, which also makes it fishy. That's the problem I have. You know, the intel being not given the right way, knowing, allowing, and stuff like that is what makes it fishy. Hiding videos at the Pentagon about the plane crashing there. Like, where's the fucking HD video of the plane crashing in the Pentagon?
Dude, we got caught with our pants down, dude. You know what? We were too.
You say that you're right. Listen, you say that you're right.
We were too fucking cocky. That we were the fucking big boys and nobody could fucking come over here and do anything to us, and we got caught with our fucking pants down.
And that's both. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Look, it's true what you're saying, because the higher percentage of the military people. I was in the service when this happened. Mm-hmm. The higher percentage of people serving had nothing to do with this. It's 14, 16 players in our government that allowed things, and so it does look like we got our pants caught down, because that's a general perception of a true American. Mm-hmm. The problem is, what I'm saying is that when you figure out that you're like, damn, they caught us, Pearl Harbor, man, fuck, and then you're like, wait a minute, we kind of knew the Japanese. If we pretend we knew the Japanese were spying on us a week earlier and we didn't tell nobody, like pretend we knew that, you'd be mad,
dude. You'd be mad.
Yeah, you'd be mad. You didn't take Pearl Harbor as an attack.
But you know what, dude? People make mistakes and people don't believe what they see. Look,
I hear what you're saying, man.
I've been through shit in my life, dude. And it was right in my face. It was right here. And I refused to see it. I refused. And everybody else saw it except me. And then when I chose to see it, it was there. And that's what I think. Like you're saying, it was a few select people. They refused to see it. They didn't connect the dots until it was too late. Monday morning quarterbacks, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Call it what you will, but people fuck up.
Dude,
people fuck up, dude.
Hialeah, if this were football, this would be the greatest upset in the history of football.
Dude,
a few fucking dudes that learn how to fly planes in Florida, of all places.
The FBI had them. The FBI had them on tape.
They were on lists, some of these guys.
This is what I'm saying, where I'm like, look, as a patriot, I say, fuck that. That should have never happened to us. And the idea that we got caught with our pants down sits well with me, because no, I didn't know that. What I'm upset about is that some of these people that are Americans that call themselves patriots were involved in some fuckery where either they were rolling a dice to get a bigger fish, and maybe it blew up in your face, maybe, because, man, it's just crazy how all this shit worked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's even the bombs in the World Trade Center the years before, that was also fishy.
No, but to your point, when they did that in the basement of the 9/11. I think that was like 92, 93, 91, something like that.
Yeah, early 90s.
Dude, they should have gone after those motherfuckers that minute, bro. They knew who it was. Why not go after that motherfucker right there, dude?
It puts us in a bind, too, when you say, see, look, I'm with that, too. But then, how come we never go and find out, like why the fuck are they mad at us in the first place?
You know, I'll tell you why.
Go.
Dude, because we're
in their affairs all the time.
Dude, we're the greatest country that's ever.
We're always saying America number one.
We're the greatest country. We're the greatest country, bro. And you know what? Jealousy's a fucking bitch, bro.
Right.
But
Jealousy kills, dude. Like
we go and we get in their shit a lot too, man.
You have your fucking beautiful wife, and you know what? Some motherfucker wants her.
Yeah. We're the new kids on the block. Correct. Democracy is very young. America is very young. Rebel who broke off from the Great Britain Empire.
We got
like fuck everybody. You know,
got the Pacific and the Atlantic, natural barriers that nobody comes and
we have fleets. We have bases all over the world. So people do get a little. I can see how people would be like, God damn America, like what the fuck are you doing in the Philippines? Like, hey, back that ass up. We're everywhere. So, but to your point, when has America? Obviously, when has America had the opportunity to invade every country right now and take over? They have the ability, and they don't do it. And this is the difference between most countries, that if they had the weapons and the money they had, they come over here and kill us. Mm-hmm. Because naturally they have this discord towards jealousy, like he's saying. Maybe it's a religious jealousy or just you have more gold. But America has it, but we don't. Our democracy, as much as people want to hate it, man, it fucking works, man. Okay, it works. It is what it needs to be. People need to realize that, because we have the power to invade everyone and kill them. We don't. We set up bases to fucking help you, to bring resources.
A lot of those countries are like, get the fuck out of our region too. You know, a lot of them fucking. Why do you got to come here and back up these or those? You know, also, I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying what they're thinking.
No, I understand that could be a little difficult. They just showed up here in Color Ridge and start riding around.
Well, you're from Hialeah, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This ain't your beat.
You know, be right back.
I get it.
Yeah.
Let me let me read you guys this official statement. It has like a United States seal and everything on it about the passports. Going back to that I was talking about. It says 4 hijackers' passports have survived in whole or in part. 2 were recovered from the crash site of United Airlines Flight 93 in Pennsylvania. 1 belonged to a hijacker on American Airlines Flight 11, which Flight 11 hit the North Tower. And then it goes on saying a passerby picked it up and gave it to an NYPD detective shortly before the World Trade Center towers collapsed.
That's like some straight up bullshit. Dude.
What are the odds of that, you know? And then they want to say, you know, jet fuel melts steel beams. What are the odds of the passport just flying down?
No, jet fuel can't melt a passport.
No, bro. Paper. It cannot melt paper. I don't know, bro. It's just a lot. It's like Chris says, there's a lot of fishy pockets around there.
It is. It's very tough, man. Think about this, man. We solve murders as police departments, right? And sometimes we do it like we didn't recreate the scene or we have all the evidence. We just have one thing. We have a splat of blood on the wall. And that's it. You know, the splat of blood on the wall that happens to be with the perpetrator is the only evidence we had, but we solved a murder, right? But if you look at it in the context, you're like, I don't know what really happened, but I solved the crime, which is he killed him. That's it. The evidence only allowed us to say he killed him. And when you start asking me, how did he kill him? Where did he put the fucking hand? Did he fall down? They're like, you can't tell. If you don't have a camera, you can't recreate that.
Not when it's OJ.
Now, you get what I'm saying? Like the OJ thing, as much as evidence we have, like at some point you take a leap when you don't have a complete 100% proof, like a camera or a picture. Dog, you are guessing, man. You are guessing.
We haven't even talked about how much Cheney profited off the Halliburton shit too, with the with the war.
You blame Cheney for making money. Let's say the government's corrupt.
No. But hey,
man, Asshole knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knew that the sun was up, and at the end, he's going to be riding on that ship.
There's no business like war.
Kudos to him, knowing that he could play that. You know, look, we live in a capitalist country, right? I'm for capitalism. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know socialism. I've read about it. And what they do in other countries, but I don't know really when people try to, like, let's say if someone says, "Oh, give us free money," and people go, "You're a socialist." It's easy to throw that word around, but capitalism has its downfalls. You know, it has its loopholes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming you could trick. We're in the age of technology. They should just morph things. You know, there's this whole political thing that we're going through. they need to figure it out already. Where they should put the left and the right should morph and make the middle guy, whatever that middle guy is, that guy should be our president. You know what I'm saying? Like a Republican president with a Democrat vice president, and 4 years later, just fucking switch them around. You know, so everyone can get a take at it and see what floats. But the whole team, the whole tribal shit, where red versus green, like that's the problem.
Maybe we just need to blow shit up, dude, and get new.
Yeah, look, we all get along fine. It doesn't mean we agree with everything, but we get along fine. But if you start putting stuff in this podcast that makes me hate Hialeah more and hate you more because you're making it on purpose, it's only going to create division. Mm-hmm. So that's the part we have to get rid of.
I mean, I'm not going to ask anybody, but I'm odds are just odds. There's 4 of us. Elections are usually 50-50. Odds are some of us go for one side or the other. Odds are. But we're all sitting.
Kanye West.
We're all, Kanye is on
the hell yeah.
Right in, bro. Free Yeezys for everybody. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But we're having conversation. Whatever. Most of the fucking country is like that too, except when it comes to that, dude. Except
you know, and this podcast stuff is the best thing, right? It's not new. It's old, but what's new is what we're doing. Like what you're doing, what we're doing our podcast is the new thing, which is we're finally talking. It's not like material and like, hey, try to do more of this, because this is popular. It's not. It's on fucking cleaning my nose and we're talking shit and hold on, I gotta take a piss. Like that shit is what we're missing in this society. Conversation.
That's why Raul left.
Yeah, conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like a difficult conversation. So I think it was you, Randy, one time early in our friendship. We're like, nah, I ain't gonna talk about politics or religion, and it's because it's a taboo. But that's the problem. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We should be able to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what we need to do, and we can fix it, man. I do believe in it, man. I hope in people, man. You in the back.
Look what 90 said right there. The one before that one.
No, the one before.
This one's funny though.
Not the one about Hialeah. Dude, honestly, I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me or not.
Okay, listen. Who's 90 MFC?
That's my friend Chad, bro. He's from down here too.
Let me just add what Chad is saying because Chad's speaking facts right now. Facts.
Yeah, bro. Totally.
What's happening? People like. When you throw names out like a Mitch McConnell or Stevens or this other guy, the advisors, these are people that people don't even know. They only know Donald Trump. And the people who are running the shit are the Dick Cheneys, man. The people on the ground because it does work that way. It is like a job. It is a hustle. You ever been at a job and your supervisor, Randy, don't say this because you're the owner, but your supervisor and then you got the other guy and then the
I've
guy
had boss. That was my boss right there.
Exactly.
Actually, he was my boss.
I was your boss.
There you go. You see what I'm saying? Like you guys have this experience where you know that there's rank, but then there's certain areas where you're like, he's got it. I trust him. You know, he's a supervisor. Yeah. There's people in our government that are running this shit. And our president, you know, he happens to be a guy that just loves the camera and fine. Kudos to him. He does his thing well. You know, he performs well. But the running, absolutely. 90 MFC, you got it right on the money.
Bro, who?
For sure.
I don't know who else agrees, but to me, bro, they don't give a fuck, bro. Republican, Democrat, I feel like they're all in that shit together, and they just tell us that shit to fucking. We have a choice, you know. They give us this sense of us. It's us, you know, taking care of each other. We're putting the person in charge, but bro, there's other people running that shit.
Okay, I'll play devil's advocate real quick, right? What you're saying. In my opinion, right? They are lying to you, right? But they're lying to you in the fact that they probably don't want you to vote because it is as easy as that to get them fired. It's just that easy. The problem is we don't give a fuck about voting or politics. Most young people, most people don't care because they think it's rigged or it's wrong. But that's the politician's job to kind of get you to, don't worry about it. It doesn't apply to you. We don't give a fuck about you. And you end up not caring. But man, listen, you could easily vote these people out, and someone like you and me could easily be actually running the office. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy. They set it up that way, but the fuckery that happens in there is just like anywhere else, man. Let's say you get to Foot Locker, your first year and you find out there's corruption there, and then everyone gets fired, you become the manager, you clean it up. That happens daily everywhere. That happens in the White House too, my friend. Like in the executive office, it happens every 4 or 5 years, or every 4 years, every 8 years. A new team comes, and then they fire this guy, get this guy. So I think it just trickles down to where we live at. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell my people to go vote, I go, hey man, after you vote for the president, make sure who the fuck the judges are and the sheriffs is in your town.
That's the important part, bro.
Read up on that. Do you like his policies? And then you vote for him. But if you've never done that and you're fucking 30 years old, like that's the problem. That's the problem.
We also have a thing going on that like every president, the next one is like a reaction to the previous one. So like we got Trump, he was a reaction to Obama. You know, we may get something else because he's gonna be the reaction to a Trump. You know, like
every president's the anti to the one that came before him.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
It says people can't let people have their own opinions if they don't agree with them. It's okay if we all don't agree. That's the beauty of being an individual.
Dude, how boring would it be if we all thought alike, bro? That shit would be boring as fuck.
Here's the thing. I'll add to the comment. I think he's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But it changes only if you're going to write like policies, right? If you're going to write laws, I don't want your beliefs in this because that's where it gets a little like slippery because it's kind of like you're supposed to make a policy that's for the people. And if we're all individuals, like I'm an individual when I use the bathroom, but I don't want to use the bathroom in front of you guys because then it's not an individual thing. Now it's a group thing. So I need to learn something different in front of you guys so we all get along, correct? Because it could offend you, whatever. So that's what I mean by like my beliefs are mine, but I can't imply my beliefs and like, oh, come on, just look away. Like it doesn't work that way. And that's where I have a problem with your opinion. Your opinion should not be in policies when you write laws. That's my only thing. You can believe in the pink dragon, but I don't want to hear that shit when you're writing laws about our state. You know what I'm saying? Keep individual shit stays at home, in my opinion. You know, but we have laws that are based on people's beliefs. And
Dude,
that's crazy.
Pink Floyd said it best. We're the sheep. The cops are the dogs, and the politicians are the fucking pigs, bro. That's basically it.
Yeah, you know, I don't like that, but I don't blame them when the wolf figured out he's the wolf. The sheep doesn't know it's the sheep, but you can change that shit.
you know where I'm weary.
Get old and change it.
When anybody tries to tell me that any party or politician or person is the fucking salvation. When you try to tell me that like this is the best, no. There's a little bit less worse than the worst, but none of these people are fucking God. None of these people are our savior, dude. That you got to take care of your own fucking business in your house. First of all, that's the most important fucking president in the fucking your life is you and your house and your family and your shit. And do none of these people, yeah, they're important. Yeah, they're deciding a lot of shit for us. But more important than that is you and your house and your family and your fucking day-to-day shit. That's the real fucking president for me, at least.
Right.
Me and my wife were having this conversation today that going back to this election coming up, people, I'm not saying all people, but some people get transfixed on one topic. Let's say pro-life, pro-choice, and that's the only thing they focus on, dude. And there's so much more to focus on. You can't just focus on one thing. You got to take everything collectively. Where do they stand? And then you make your choices. Okay, I kind of like more where this guy's going, and I don't really follow all of this. I'm leaning more towards this guy, not just focusing on one topic because there's a million topics, bro.
You don't pick the Super Bowl winner based on if they have a good kicker.
A good kicker, exactly, perfect.
All right.
There's a bunch of other things.
This fucking is amazing. They're gonna win. No, dude, you gotta look at completely. Don't focus just on one topic.
Correct. It's like a household, you know, like you have the dad, the mom, the kids, let's say you have money, you have a maid, whatever. There's so many things you have to take care of, and it's not all going to be roses. And sometimes you're like, "Fuck, I didn't do this. I got to do that." So just imagine like the masses. Like you have to govern. You and 6 of your boys got to sit in a room and govern people, crazy fucking people who are like, "Fuck you!" Like that. That's the crazy part. That sometimes I feel people erase and don't have a little bit of like hope and a little bit of respect and be like, look, man, it's not that it's bad, because I think shit is bad, but not as bad. There's law in our country. Like our country maintains a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Compared to a lot of countries, like, you know, there's a lot of talk about we need more law and order and all this shit. Like, it's fine. It's fine. You can always tweak and peak anything, man. You could always iron your shirt a little bit more. I have no problem with that.
Right.
But, you know, we're not in chaos, man. The media plays a big role.
Dude, this is the greatest country.
Hell
ever,
yeah.
bro.
Dude, media plays a big fucking role, bro.
It
They
does.
choose what they want to fucking show.
Fake news.
But more than ever, and it's on both sides, bro. Don't
Yeah,
kid yourself.
both sides.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself, because I'm an independent, and like I watch CNN, but then today I do watch Fox, and my wife was today. My wife goes to me, "Why are you watching Fox?" And I go, "Because I like to watch both sides."
Right.
Because you got to listen to both sides. You can't be ignorant and just watch one and see what they're saying.
Dude.
We live in this time now. You know how to get real. There's a fire in France. What happened? 100 people died by the bridge. You're like, okay, stop. I'll be right back. And you get to your computer. You're like look at the top 3
Good again.
newspapers
Good.
in France and Google them first. You know what I'm saying? Like Google ground-based France intel. Don't go to fucking CNN about France. You know, like that's my thing now. We live in a time where you can find out the truth, man. You really can.
You can find out, but at the same time, you got to take all that information and go, okay, what's the truth that I see?
Yeah.
What do I see? Don't just go by what they're telling you. You got to get it from.
Yeah, I agree, man. You gotta like almost do your own research. Like, what are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying? What are they saying?
And what makes the most sense?
If you read up on Fox, CNN, MSNBC, and ABC, like I feel bad. They have turned into where their ratings are now based on views. So there's a lot of clickbait stuff. I can't get on them. They're gonna get fired if they don't say, "Hey, breaking news." There's breaking news every 10 seconds on CNN because it's the only way to get you to get. I get it because they're getting drowned out by these podcasts, by people online. Like, so it's a rat race. So that's why they're getting discredited. But back in the 80s, when there wasn't internet like that, they were the source. So it's hard to deviate from them. But I'm seeing how little by little it's like una novela. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like same old shit. But they'll repeat the video that you want to see, like the fire in California, because they have the footage. But if you want to know raw shit, like I just heard something that happened in Belgium, nigga, Google it. I'm pretty sure there's reporter and correspondents in Belgium that you can get their live YouTube channel, and you're probably on the ground, bro, before you're reading an article.
Nah, I'd rather get it from
on the ground war shit from Serbia, like every other day. I'm a big war guy. Like I've been fascinated since the Civil War, the World War II. Like I've seen World War II HD on Netflix.
It's amazing, bro.
I watched it like 10 times.
Oh, dude, the Vietnam and oh my god, Vietnam.
I'm telling you, I'm crazy with it because it's not that I'm fascinated with it. I don't kill people anymore. But what I'm saying is you have to. I appreciate how human beings are getting away from that and that's what made them. But anyways, my point was these motherfuckers, like the way they attack these people in these wars is basically what I was trying to say earlier before we started talking about politics. The human being, man. The human being is responsible for everything that we've covered in this last hour. The human being, the guy who once lit fire and didn't know how to fucking cook meat. Like the guy who didn't know that he had to put fish guts in the dirt to grow corn in America. Like this is the same guy. This is the same guy who Steve Jobs, Stephen Hawking would have been killed in the 5th century if he came out born like that.
Wait, time out for a second. You talk about Steve Jobs. Who's getting the new iPhone?
I'm an Android guy, dog.
Dude, my phone's like 2 years old. It's an LG. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that shit, dude.
Right, bro? That's the curse of being all right. I told my kid the other day. My kid's 19. I told her the other day. I said, listen, I'm learning something the more you get older. is that I'm learning the purpose that the curse of the human is that we get smarter when we're older and it's too fucking late.
Mhm.
Like
Dude, that
that's
shit
the
does not even
secret of
come.
life.
It doesn't come with a charger or headphones.
What life?
The new iPhone.
Oh yeah, because you gotta. Steve Jobs is in his grave talking about gotcha. After that,
Wait a second. Not even a charger?
No.
That's crazy, dude.
Apple don't care. Apple don't care,
Dude,
bro.
to be honest, bro, the older I've gotten, the less I give a fuck about a phone, bro.
Fuck that shit, dude.
Dude, the last phone I bought was fucking 1100, bro. Obviously, I'm paying it, I'm financing it, bro.
Tank,
But
it's a curse, man. The older, how old are you, Tank? You're the youngest guy
24,
here.
24, yeah,
You're 24.
yeah.
Hey, why do all these guys wear sweaters?
It makes them look smart.
Like,
They're a different
fucking-
breed. They're a different type of breed human. Like, you have to understand this guy's thoughts. You know what I mean? His thoughts and his thought process and how he makes love to his wife. Like, it's all different than us, bro. Like, it's all different.
Dude, I'd rather take that 1100 that I'm gonna spend on a new phone, fucking buying fucking Dragon Ball Z figures, bro. There's just so much more shit, dude. Every year it's the same shit.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great, though?
It gets old, bro.
You would rather buy Dragon Ball Z shit. Like, that's what's fantastic about human beings, bro.
I don't give a fuck about the new iPhone, dude. I'm resisting fucking.
It gets old, bro. You know, when you're at least for me, you know, in high school, I was already, you know, iPhones were already out, bro. And dude, I got the 5. Dude, the 6 is out. Get the 6. The 7. Get the 7, bro.
Remember when we were going clubbing? Did everybody go clubbing here? Did everybody have their clubbing days?
Fuck,
Of course.
bitch.
They're gone, right? I hope they're gone.
Pretty much.
I can't remember the last time I did
Okay.
it, but
It's the same thing. When I was starting to club, the old guy in that time was like, man, clubs. And I'm like, shut up, you old fart. But then I'm like, man, clubs. And that's the curse, man.
Yeah.
That's the curse. Like, it's never gonna be cool enough for you. That's the human curse. That's why the guy before us, the Neanderthal or the fucking monkey guy, he didn't know too much stressors like not having an iPhone charger. Okay? He died with other worries. And we took over. And we're talking all this shit right now. But the next human, the one after us, bro, the one that could clone his body and clone a body part and have
The cyborg.
head and have camera contacts, the cyborg guy that could get in an airplane and he won't have heat temperature and he can breathe underwater. That fucking guy will be looking at us talking about, remember those guys plugging in their chargers to the walls? What a bunch of fucking monkeys.
What a bunch of fucking monkeys. Exactly.
the iPhone is such a fucking
That's
scam.
gonna
Dude.
happen, son.
Like,
Dude, what did phones cost, bro? $200 max?
I'm telling you, Tank, listen, if I take you right now, with your 24 years old, your headset, your phone, and your fucking car, and I transport you to 1882, those people will be like, what the fuck? are you
Devil,
talking
they'll
about?
fucking burn me alive.
Yeah,
Dude,
what do you have
dude.
on your head? What does that mean?
Dude, not for nothing, bro. Wait up, man. Let me look that shit up. Oh, fuck, bro. What the fuck? It's not... Dude, this shit has to go to a fucking satellite, come back down, and even if you get it in 5 minutes, it's a fucking miracle, bro.
Yeah, it has to look. The satellite that does your GPS is actually traveling right now, so it works so fast that it has to beam the message back and coordinate that it's ahead of time to give you your exact coordination. Science, bitch. Boom, bam.
Bruh, that's what Randy was saying. Technology, fucking aliens, bro. How can our voice go through a fucking wire to another country, to Argentina, that my mom used to talk to all the time?
Dude, fuck that shit,
You
dude.
are the alien. You are
Right.
the alien. In 1885, with your iPhone, you would be the alien.
hey, Mustafa, go ahead, man. We'll give you the
Yeah,
worst
real
advice
quick,
we
real
can give.
quick.
Real quick. What we're doing right now, this is fucking some Star Trek shit, dude.
It's witchcraft.
This is fucking Star Trek right here, bro. Get the fuck out.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Star
I'm
Trek.
holding up two
Look.
fingers.
Look, in Star Trek, everything's believable. There's only one thing that we haven't invented yet, and that's called the fucking hyperdrive or the whatever they want to call in Star Trek that allows us to travel. Other than that, everything's possible.
How about the beam me up shit? That's not
The
possible.
beam me up, the
that's
transporter
what we
room,
get.
the transporter room.
Building matter down to a fucking molecular level, transporting it somewhere else, and creating it back. It's a little difficult because you're so fucking organically complicated as a human. The way your vessels, the way you work, the way you evolve, you're very complex. You work like a miracle. You're a beautiful creature, but you're very complex. I could
The communicator is our.
slit your wrist, and you're fucking done.
The communicator ended up being our cell phones.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like the next human that would not have these problems like starvation or he can't eat, he doesn't have to eat. Imagine if, okay, guys, look, I said this on my podcast one time, and I'm gonna put it for you guys, right? If I told you that I could give you a shot, it doesn't even go in your skin, it just taps your skin like this, pow, right? Like a little machine, and it instantly gives you the nutrients, the feeling, and everything you get from eating any meal you fucking want. You just don't have to physically eat and cut and possibly choke the fucking meal. Would you do it?
No, I like eating, dude.
No, you like eating. No, you like eating. What about you, Tank?
What was the question? My bad. I'm looking up the stats for this question.
If I can eliminate the physical part of eating something, anything you want, and I could just give it to you with a small shot, and you get everything with it, you get every feeling like you just ate a fucking, you would say no, right? Okay.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 people say that. You know why I believe, in my opinion? Because you don't know the other part. You don't know life without eating. Where you would
True.
Those hours that you spend cooking and eating would then be your life. You don't know that life because you spend a good amount of hours daily preparing, if not eating, your own food, right? It's a necessity. You wish you didn't have to cook it, but you have to. Some people give up cooking, but they don't give up eating.
Mhm.
I don't understand that. Like logically, that would be the best advancement as a human. You would never choke. You would never have to have bad food. You would never get E. coli, but you would risk all that because you don't know any better. So you love what your life. That's why the old people syndrome, like my time was better
Well,
because I lived it.
there's a lot more shit to that too, Chris. Because I'll give you an example.
You love eating, really? You only love eating because you don't know not eating.
Well,
How
hold
can you
on
love
though.
not
Hold on.
eating if you don't
Let me
know?
tell you. Hold on. There's a ritual too, and I'm all into rituals. In my house, I sit down, my wife sits down, my kids sit down, and we try to put everything on pause. And a lot of times that's like the only 20 minutes or so I get to really sit down and without
I'm
interruptions.
giving you 8 hours back. You can eliminate that eating and spend time with your family.
Then we're just gonna sit down without eating though.
I'm just saying you created the ritual because you have to cook and eat. That's why you created the ritual. Human beings created eating rituals because there's no way of getting around not cooking, hunting, and preparing your food.
What about
eat it?
What about tasting, dude? Like,
Why don't
dude,
you invent something where I don't have to go take a shit?
Check it out. Here's where I'm going. Man.
Dude, I love taking a shit.
Look, my man. Listen.
Hey, hold on.
yeah. Let's answer the question.
Let's answer his question real quick.
I have Calvin Ridley, and I'm thinking of trading for my.
You don't know that one, bro. Don't even try.
Bro, trade everybody in here. Go hard, go home.
Trade your dinner for a
I don't know
pill,
who those
sir.
people
That's
are.
what
What do you guys have to say? I'm gonna.
Hialeah, you want to go first? I have a thought on this.
Dude, okay, my thought is, yeah, it sounds great on paper. Michael Thomas is probably the first receiver coming off the board when the draft happened. The draft is over. Fuck the draft. Michael Thomas still had a high ankle sprain. That shit lingers.
They call it a ankle sprain sometimes.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley's coming back. Atlanta's not too good, and he's taken a step back since what's the reason? Julio went out. When Julio comes back, that's gonna free up more yards for Calvin Ridley because he has Julio covered for him. I think sometimes the best trade
is the one you don't make.
It's not making a trade, bro.
Yep.
And that's how I feel with this one right here.
You see this here, Mustafa? That's my gun. And I'm sticking with it. If I got Calvin Ridley, he's straight up balling this year so far. Thomas, he's not on the field. He's fucking punching teammates. We don't know, dude. He could be the next Antonio Brown for all we know.
He didn't play against Green Bay though, Ridley.
Yes, but the games he's played,
All right, I'm back. My bad. Who did you trade?
the
No,
games
don't
he's
trade.
played, he's played 5 games, dude. He has almost 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. You're not gonna get much more than that, dude. I wouldn't risk it right now.
I stay with Ridley, dude. I stay with Ridley as well.
Mustafa,
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to tell you right now, man.
That's what we got for you, Hasif Mustafa.
Follow your instincts, my man.
Don't make a trade just to make a trade, dude.
Yeah, you don't have to make a trade.
Sell me
Thomas
this
got
pen. Sell me this pen right here.
Thomas got injured in the first game of the
Yes.
season.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he punched a teammate.
He's supposed to be coming back, but dude,
Yeah,
really good.
What's the deal? Okay, it's such a touchy subject here, okay? Because some subjects are hard to talk about when they're connected and affiliated with other things, like religion sometimes. You know, it's hard to talk about ghosts without being religious.
Take care, bro.
Take care, brother. Have a good night. But what's the deal with these? What's the deal with ghosts and apparitions and haunted houses, man? I've been wanting to hear people's like insight on it because a lot of people have experiences. Like I'm one that had an experience a long time ago, and oh my god, I believed so much it was something.
Do
Turns out
tell us.
Okay. In a way, I've always loved like scary movies, horror movies. I grew up. I'm from the '80s, man. I grew up Michael Myers, Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hellraiser. I mean, you name it. Okay, all of it. That's my shit. All of it.
That's not ghosts.
Not ghosts, but horror movies. So it was very difficult for me to be afraid of a ghost, an apparition. It's something you see when you have your contacts off. That's how I see people when I take my contacts off. Y'all look like ghosts. When you take your glasses off, Hialeah, everybody looks like a ghost, like an apparition. Hey! So what I'm saying is, as a kid, psychologically, those movies that were so great, I believe played a big role in like just like not making me give a fuck about ghosts or be scared of them. Or it came to a point where I'm looking for them. You know? Never found them. Because I feel like in the research I've done with my family and on Google, exactly, the people that have seen stuff have always been part of something that has affected them stressfully, emotionally, or maybe someone died, or
That get all back to this shit.
Right. They were in a moment. So ghosts for me fall into that thing. And then let's say you want to believe in ghosts. Then there's the idea of like, hey, does Jesus have anything to do with this? Because if someone believes in ghosts, in spirits, spirit world, does it involve Jeshua, the Israeli god, or is this Muhammad's territory? Are we talking about Greek mythology now? Or is it just good old-fashioned pirates, like old dead pirates? Like that's my thing with the ghosts. They don't have like they don't cling on to anything. You can be a ghost in baseball and be running around on a field, apparently. So it's like, that's my thing with ghosts. They're just very generic and broad and cliche. Like there's no origin, like a capital of Ghost City where all ghosts go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
If you're Christian, like I was a Christian once. If you're Christian, there's no such thing as ghosts. They're demons from the devil. You feel me?
Yeah. I was raised a Christian.
Right, because the Bible says no one comes back from the dead.
Well,
Only the
like what you guys talking?
Exactly.
Catholic or
Yeah. Haunted houses are only houses, not apartment complexes, not 708B and 313A are haunted. Like never an apartment complex. It's always a big house. So my thing is, I don't know, man. We have HD cameras, night vision. We can catch heat sensors. And I have a friend. Look, I have a friend. Shout out to Susan Slaughter. She's part of like ghost hunters and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Susan Slaughter.
Yeah.
we should bring her on one day, bro. We should
bring her on tomorrow. She's here till like the 16th. I'll call her tomorrow.
Yeah.
Susan is
Maybe she wants to come on next week.
This is my friend, dog. Like she was at my house like 2 days ago, but I'm way far apart from what she believes in. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably thinks she has her own beliefs on that stuff. But I mean, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you do? What are your opinions, guys, on like ghost experience, ghost stories, apparitions?
Me personally, I don't know. I've never really had like an experience, bro. The only thing that's ever happened to me which I guess it was a mind thing. I don't fucking know. I have my fridge has a freezer on the bottom, so I gotta open the drawer and bend down to get stuff. So I went down to get ice, and I heard, "Hey babe," and I looked straight up, and nobody's fucking there, and I thought it was my wife. It was my wife's voice. I heard, "Hey babe," and I look up, like if you look up if somebody calls you, bro, and I look up and nobody's there, and I'm
Right.
like, "What the fuck?" And I go over there to the room. I'm like, "Hey, did you call me?" And she's like, "No, no." And recently, my mom was in the bathroom, and I was in the living room, and she goes, "Were you calling me?" And I go, "No, I wasn't." She's like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "No, no, I wasn't." She just was like, I was like, "Why, you heard me calling you?" And she was like, "Yeah." And that's the only thing I've ever experienced, but I've never seen anything.
Right.
Those are just the only. But I don't know. It could have been fucking your brain, like we've been talking.
Right. And that's what I'm getting to. Like, for instance, let's say you were in front of 3 ghost hunters. They would have ate that shit up. They would have eaten it up and would have told you, like what a fucking magician or a fortune cookie tells you. Just add on to what you said. What I'm going to ask you is 2 personal questions real quick, right? Wouldn't it be cooler if that voice would have said some shit like, "Hey, fuck boy, I'm going to fuck you in your ass," or something like that?
That would not have been cool at all. What are you talking about?
It was something you probably heard a million times. "Hey, babe." So now let's stop right there. I'm gonna ridicule this ghost because he's this ghost that just graduated from ghost school, and they're like, "Yo, your opportunity's here," and he fucking go get Tank, and all he came up with was, "Hey, babe," and then he fucking disappeared from your life, and then he talked to your mom like what, months later or weeks later, like how far apart?
No, like a year or two later.
Like a year. Like this ghost doesn't deserve your time. Let me tell you, if he's real. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. Like what's he doing this whole time? What's he doing?
Casper the ghost.
Yeah. This is what my problem with ghosts. Like, I challenge you, ghosts out there listening to this podcast, or if you're standing behind me, I challenge you. You need to do more for your community. You need to do more. The stuff that you're pulling is stuff my daughter can do with some CGI. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we're back to the playoffs, guys. Here we go.
I don't even get this question. I'm just putting
Yeah.
it there in case anybody else gets it.
Let's just read it, and I'm going to answer it. Read it. Go.
2 to 3 PPR, 8. I guess he's in 8th place out of 10. 6 make the playoffs. It's close. I guess this is his team. Watson, Moore, Chark, A-Rob, Woods, A.J. Brown, Hunt, Henry Cook, Mixon, Madison, M. Sanders, Andrews, Watson, and Moore for Lamar and Slayton.
I'll tell you something. Let me tell you who knows the answer.
I don't understand that question.
I'm going to give you a real quick answer. Look.
It's false.
All right, dog. What's up, big dog?
What's up, G?
What's up, my dude?
Jill.
Gee.
How you doing, brother?
I got him stacked. Gio's been Googling this whole time on my right. The camera didn't see him.
Oh, you got your own Jamie over there, dude. I didn't know.
He didn't call me Jamie.
I call him Jaime.
You got your own Jaime, dog.
Oh, Hyman.
Oh, Hyman.
Hey, look, it says here, Michael Rivas says, "I believe that until you live a real experience, you will never believe it." True. And this is he makes my point. This is what I'm saying. We live in a time now where not just technology, but knowledge itself. We've been writing and passing notes around. Like, there's just too much that we have for you to just stop at one sentence or one vision, the light you saw in your background, Randy, or the fucking voice you heard, "Hey, babe." Like, you have to demand more as a skeptic. Like, you have to. If I tell you, you put your towel outside to dry because it's wet, right? And then you come back 3 hours later and it's dry, and you're like, "Oh shit, it's dry." And I tell you, guess what? It was 3 little fairies. They came over here with heat guns and they fucking heated it up. And usually, like, awesome, I believe it. You're a dumbass. That's where I'm going. Like, you need to ask questions with certain things that just don't compute. And it's okay. Even if you're wrong and you ask those questions, they prove you right. Touche. Like, that's how you should get it, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen a ghost. I've never, seen anything like that. But I do believe in like energy and like, say for example, people talk about haunted houses and shit like that. Like, say some terrible fucking tragedy happened in a house and like a bunch of people were killed. I do believe that there probably is some kind of fucking energy in that fucking house. Not
Like what? Like what could be there?
Okay.
Energy?
But to what you're saying, let's say you lived in that house for like a year, nothing fucking happened, and a year later, after living there, somebody tells you, "Hey, man, you know there was like a quadruple murder there."
Boom! You're different.
You're different. It fucks you up, and you start seeing shit that was not there before.
No, I'll tell you, it happened to me, bro. A house I lived in.
Or Randy, before you say your story, or it's uncomfortable if you tell me, hey, someone, you want to buy this house? It's beautiful. 2 people got murdered here, but I mean, it doesn't change anything. It's a beautiful structure. It's my decision whether I'm morbid and I don't care, or I'm gonna let it affect me.
Or you may like it. Some people like it. Oh,
or I may
shit.
like it, or I may let it affect me. But logically, scientifically, and just physically, logically, either you'd be the coolest guy on earth that all these spirits are gonna show up at your house, you're gonna record them, or it's all just, I mean, either you like it or you don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not
Do
saying
you know
spirit,
if someone
but like,
licked your fucking your bread at McDonald's before you ate it? Like, you'll never know that. But when
Yes.
you find out, you'll get disgusted. But you'll never know that. That shit's delicious.
what I'm saying more though is like the 9/11 site. You go
You're
there,
right wrong.
there's an energy there, right?
Yeah, it's a negative energy, but I want to know what you're meaning by that energy. Are you saying like it's a force, like it has its own mind that it can travel and possess people?
No,
What type of energy are we talking about here? This is
I don't know.
psychological.
It's just you
energy?
knowing. It's just you knowing that 3,500 people fucking died there.
Psychological. It's psychological energy.
Exactly, bro.
but it's energy.
Look, I'll believe in energy. It goes like this.
The energy's in here. The energy's
I
right
believe in
here.
energy. If we're eating those shrooms, though, we seen fairies.
Hey,
Damn right you seen
the
fairies.
chat's been good today.
Yeah.
Give it up for the chat.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get back again. These are good topics that we shy away from, either from embarrassment or lack of knowledge or just taboo, just simply taboo. Like, I'm okay with being, let's say, I don't believe in God. Let's say it's okay, he's Christian, you're Muslim, and he's Catholic. There's nothing wrong with that. Even if we wanted to sit down and talk about religion, it'd actually be entertaining and educating because I'll learn something more that you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In that aspect. My problem has always been is if one of us tries to write policy on our lives based on your beliefs.
I totally agree with you.
That's it.
Hey,
You want to feel comfortable and talk and saying your point and not feeling ridiculed for it.
What if I'd like to go there for 2 hours a day and hear your culture thoughts and how you live your life, and it brings me joy? Like, I would want that opportunity. But if you weren't like that, you were like me, I just wouldn't have that experience.
Mm-hmm.
Just wouldn't. There's beauty in being different, man.
It is. It fucking be boring as fuck.
I'm Latino. Like, that culture is beautiful to me. So if it just changes and it becomes not Latin and it's more like American, it would be upsetting. So there is some kind of line that lets me know here's the point where we're different, but not in a confrontational way, in a accepting way where you can learn the culture. Like, I love Mexican food and I'm not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to be where I'm from food. I like it that it's different.
I wonder if Mexicans like Mexican food as much as I do.
Some of them love pizza, man.
It's just food. It's just food to them.
But I mean, I love Cuban food too, though. Like, but I only realized that later when I became an adult.
To asking you guys if you give up eating was very, very. It's not humane. You shouldn't ask a human being that. So I'll go further, far away to see if the experiment works a little bit more. There are cars. Does anybody own a Tesla? Have you ever been in a Tesla and it drives by itself?
No.
It's scary and amazing at the same time. All right, I'll tell you that. But check this out. Would you give up driving if the robots could take over every car and they would just eliminate crashes 100% and accidents and get you to your destination on time? Eliminates traffic, and that's it. Like, you want to drive a car because you love it. There's racetracks for it. You pay, you go over there, and you do your thing like the ancient way, like ride a horse. But we don't want no horses on the roads. We got cars. So it's like we got electric cars now. Are you ready to give that up, or you want to devote your life into still driving and cause maybe have accidents.
I would like an overdrive option where I can override.
You take over, but then you're messing up the algorithm because you're not as good as a robot. You're not as fast as a robot. So you're
Maybe I want to run away from the
create
robot.
accident.
Maybe
You
Terminators behind.
You still want to do that?
I think
I'll give you a track. I give you a track where you can drive around. And
I
it's
think
not in the car.
I don't want to go to the track
Why do you have to be around people?
I think I'd
because
be,
I'm old school.
Well, Hialeah, what?
I think I'd be good with it. If there's no
Right.
accidents and all that, I think I'd be fine with it.
You know why you have to think like that? Not that you have to, but it would be nice because it will just open up time for you to think and do other things.
Yeah.
The things that you wish you can do when you're doing those things.
Yeah, I'd rather be sleeping. I'd rather be sleeping
You can
while I'm driving
sleep,
the car.
you can research, you can read, you can do this, you can smoke, you can eat.
Only
Yes.
if there's a 100% chance.
You know why?
dude.
You know why I know? Because I see everyone in the street in their car doing everything but driving.
Yeah, bro.
That'd be cool, but I
Right.
would like an override button where I can override that shit.
And let me ask you something, just to pick your brain. What situation would call for that is a perfect synchronization of cars that you want to manually overdrive? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to go around a car?
I don't know. I like to have control, bro. It's a
The
control
human
issue.
being, the human man, the Homo sapien. He's that guy, Randy.
Yep.
He's that guy that says, "What's over there? I don't know.
Yep.
I'll be right back."
Yep.
Okay, that's how shit gets discovered.
Mhm.
That's us, man.
Dude, the grass is always greener, bro. The grass is always greener. The grass is greener, dude. It's not.
That's why to make this podcast go full circle, that guy's ambition, his fucking drive to be what's over there, it's what's gonna get us to these planets that we spoke about.
Dude, just think about this, bro. Just think about Christopher Columbus coming over here, bro. That was terrifying for those fuckers to just, let's take off in 3 little boats because those boats were tiny. Let's
The
just,
Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
yeah, let's just
And-
go
and-
take a ride into
To
nothing.
make things better, right?
In the bottom one
This
under
guy
the
Christopher
sangria.
Columbus, he's like a psychopath. If you read his history,
Oh, yeah.
notes, this guy's a psychopath. So he begs and begs and begs, and he goes in the name of the queen, right? And and his idea is not to find America. His idea is, I'm gonna find India.
India.
That's why he called them Indians, because he's like, I'm just gonna cut the street and come to India.
Right.
So when he finds these Caribbean islands, like imagine he gets there and he's an animal. He's an animal. He has that technology, he has guns, and these poor people that have never seen guns before. Imagine what they're thinking. I mean, how long have they lived thinking life is this way? God is this. And here we are, 2020.
Those were aliens, bro. Those were fucking aliens, bro.
Imagine who you would be to them if you can time travel there right now.
How about those
Right.
those dudes on Sentinel Island? Remember those guys?
Who?
They were in the
The
news.
Sentinese.
The Sentinese. They live like that.
These are indigenous people. Now watch this. Watch this. Hialeah tank me and you, Randy. Okay. The Earth goes into nuclear warfare, and somehow, some way, 3 girls and us 4 are the only fucking humans alive.
Damn, you couldn't leave a woman, dude?
Damn, bro.
I just said 3 girls.
Oh, okay.
I said there's 3 girls and 4 of us, right?
Could have left a couple more girls. Bro.
I'm just gonna give you 3. I'm just gonna give you 3. We will physically multiply.
We're making these rules right now,
I know,
right?
I know. But I'm
Right.
saying is physically, and scientifically, we can multiply with 3 women and make people. Correct? Correct.
What do these chicks look like?
It doesn't matter.
Well, yes, it does.
Here's the important part. 100 years, not 100 years. Like, let's say we were 20 when this happened, and like 40 years passed, right? And we're so intelligent. We knew everything we knew about our world, but it vanished. It's gone. You don't have access to the internet. So when someone asks you, "What do you mean there's electricity? How does the current work with the negative and positive?" You're like, "Shit, I don't know."
We will not be able to figure it out. I'll tell you that right now.
You guys made cars. Do you know how
I'll
to
be
build
like-
cars from scratch? Like, no, I fucking don't. All I did was Google.
Yep.
So my theory of that there was people here, like there could have been smart people here. Some of them killed themselves, and the ones that left just didn't. They were smart, but they just didn't have access to everything. like you, me, and Tank and Hialeah would have if we were alive. We would be able to tell stories of how cool America and technology was, but you can't fucking write an equation to save your life.
No. We would just
Oh,
be
dude,
able to do a
it's not like you
podcast.
jump from the fucking wheel to a fucking phone, dude. You don't
You
make
wouldn't be able to do nothing.
it's fucking baby steps, dude. It's baby steps, and you don't know all the.
That blows my mind, bro. That blows my mind that could have happened to people before.
Yeah.
They got so high in technology and knowledge, and they fucking fucked up. And then the ones that left over, like, well, fuck it, I'll rewrite it. And it happens all the time.
Dude,
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys heard of the library. I believe it's the Library of Alexandria that it was burnt down.
Fucking
and,
A. Fucking
people, and people just talk about all the shit that we lost.
I bet you what's in there was how they built shit that we don't understand. It was in there. And these barbaric assholes came in and burnt it out of jealousy, out of pride. You know, like we have history that we fucked up our past. Like I said at the beginning, we have amnesia. We're a species with amnesia walking around like, wish I knew.
Yeah.
Imagine if you knew exactly your whole trail. We're discovering it. We're looking for it, looking at bones and
the pyramids is one that I would love to see that shit, dude.
Yeah. The pyramids, I strongly believe there was somebody helping. Now, people like to say it's aliens. Fine. Alien type creature. Fine. What does he look like? I don't know. Get in line. It seems like the theory of people before is more believable. Humans that were around, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then again, the drawings, man, the drawings make sense if you're stupid and you don't know science. You know what I'm saying? You could have ate a leaf or some kind of drug and you hallucinate and you draw something. Like, I always tell this analogy to people. Like, you guys have tattoos?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, look, I got a sleeve, right? Got a whole sleeve. It has meaning. Every tattoo for me has a story and meaning. But if you cut my arm off and freeze it and don't tell nobody my story and let them open it in about, I don't know, 250 years, I guarantee nobody will understand those drawings and what the fuck I meant. Guaranteed.
And,
Yet
and
we
it's
do
not
that with the shit we find.
and it's not so much the meaning, it's the moment in time when you got them.
Exactly.
And that brings you the meaning. It's
How
not so
would you
much
know that? How would you know that if I'm dead and you only have my arm?
you won't know it. You
That's
won't
what
know.
we're doing with archaeology. We find shit. We're like, hey man, listen, this is all I know, so fuck it. And then
It's a big guess. It's a big hypothesis. Hypothesis.
that's the beauty of being the human being, though. It makes you believe more in the real shit than the bullshit.
We would know that he's into anime if we saw his fucking sleeve. That's for
Look
sure.
at that. Look at that sleeve. That shit's gangster, dog. That shit's good.
He was into Broly, they would say.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen. I respect everyone's opinion. If someone told me Jesus was real and he happens to be real, I can accept that. You know, same thing.
But
with
he was a
Muhammad.
real dude, right?
I mean, shit. I don't know.
Dude, the way I look at it, dude, the way I look at it is this, bro.
I gotta
Nothing
be
else in that-
Whatever you believe and makes you feel good while you're here, all the more power to you, bro. I'm nobody to tell you different, dude. It's anything that makes this time that we're here better for you. Good for you, bro.
Correct.
Good for you.
Hey, I wanted to ask you guys off the subject. If the opportunity presented itself to you and you could live, maybe you're already living wherever you want, but if you could live somewhere else, let's make it funner. Let's say somewhere else. Otherwise, it'll be boring. Where would you like to live if you could move to a different? Doesn't even have to be a different country. It could be a different part of this country, or it could be a different country, or whatever. Where would you like, or do you fantasize one day? You know, hey, one day when this happens, I'm gonna go here, or I'd like to do that. Anybody have a place where they think they'd like to move to one day, maybe, or are you just fucking happy where you are? Anybody want to field that one first?
I'll go first.
It doesn't mean that you want to go there, but if you had to move, it'd be a cool place for you to move to.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to Google here. I'm trying to find out what state it's in. Okay, I would probably move to Yosemite Park over like by where that bit. You guys know where Yosemite Park is? Like in Cali or something like that. But
That's California, yeah.
it's where the biggest volcano is on the planet. It's underneath. And so since it's time to erupt one day, if that motherfucker goes, like I need to be next to it. You know what I'm saying? High above sea water. But Yosemite is a beautiful place. I would move there, but if the volcano blows, like I'm saying, that's where I want to be. I heard that on Joe Rogan, and I did some research on it, and there's a big ass volcano in the middle of America, and in the middle of the country, like underneath.
I think the one that's the other park, isn't it? Is it Yellowstone?
Oh my God, it's Yellowstone, not Yosemite.
Yeah.
Yosemites where the nature's at.
Yeah, Yellowstone.
You're right. It's in the middle. Where is that at? Google that.
Montana, ain't it?
Montana, somewhere there.
Yeah.
I go to Montana, guys.
Montana's beautiful.
I would pick somewhere I've never been. So
But you're an
Montana,
Are you an outdoors guy though? Would you?
I've been the city guy. I've lived in every city: Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York, Miami, Virginia Beach. Like everything has been city. So if I ever move somewhere, it would have to be something drastic, and it had to be like country like that, where I live on a farm or something, you know, with a horse.
Beautiful.
Look at that shit, bro.
Love it.
All right, who's next?
Dude, that's a tough one, dude.
Dude, I'll go next. I don't know.
You can go wherever you want.
I don't know, bro. To be honest, dude.
I almost picked the planet, but since he said Earth.
Fuck, dude. The terrorists are gonna come after us, bro. What's better than America? What's better than America, bro? You know.
America's great. America's great.
I think I would have to say probably like North Carolina or someplace like that where I can see all the seasons: summer, winter. There's snow,
tight.
fall.
Seasons are cool, man.
It is cool to see the different.
You know, it's also outdoors. You know, you can go hunting.
So we got like an outdoor vibe going. I'll go next, Hialeah, so you can give. And I only thought of this place. It's fucked up how I thought of this place. They caught this bitch here hiding in New Hampshire, and I hate New England and all that bullshit. but when I saw,
it's gonna move you there.
When I saw the place that she lived in, and the only thing I'm underestimating probably is the harsh winters that there would be in New Hampshire, but it looks like a fucking pretty cool outdoorsy type of place. Probably the weather will be kind of fucked up for me. But
Hialeah, where you go?
Dude, this is tough, dude. I really love where I live.
Hey, it's fucked up that this is already on Google when you just fucking.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, bro.
Dude, I really love where I live. I love where I grew up. I love Miami. Man, dude, I'm thinking somewhere like, fuck, dude, where the fuck?
I know, bro. That's why I said what better place in America, dog. But it's hard.
America's full of lots of good spots, man. Good places that you would set your eyes on. Like if you've ever been to the west coast of California and the hills and their trees, that they're big trees, like it's a different world, man. Different. And then it's nothing like walking down Broadway in New York and Washington Heights versus Miami and fucking A1A. Like, I mean, people come here to visit for vacation where we live at. It's hard to not pick Miami.
It's hard, dude.
It's hard, but you gotta pick one.
I'm gonna say some place like Amsterdam or the Netherlands.
Woo! We're doing the mushrooms with the ferry.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm thinking that.
But dude, that's a whole nother country, dude.
It's okay.
Listen, who has traveled abroad, Europe and shit like that?
Not me.
Nobody? Okay, look. When I was in the service, right, I picked the Navy and I picked a ship on purpose because the stories are they go places.
Of course.
It turns out before 9/11, I joined in 99. So in 2000, right, my med cruise, my deployment, was beautiful. I went everywhere. I stopped almost everywhere. Paris, Portugal, Spain, Turkey, Greece, fucking France. I went to Saudi Arabia. I went to Morocco. I went to fucking Crete, which is next to Palma de Mallorca, which is Spain. and I was able to visit that for free because I was on the ship. I would have never gone there on my own. And seeing abroad, it changed me completely, man. 100%. My perception of the world and how people are. It helped me when I got back to my land, my country, who I love. Like, it made me appreciate my country. You think you miss McDonald's? You don't know shit about Mr. McDonald's, bro. Hialeah, if you don't choose Hialeah, boy, you got Hialeah.
Hey, I said it, dude. I love where I live, bro.
Hey, but they got McDonald's in Amsterdam. You could get a
Yeah, but you know
get
what?
a beer.
Same,
Talk
dog.
about
It
a
don't
glass
taste
of
the
beer.
same.
It ain't the same.
It ain't the same. I've ate it and it don't taste the same.
It's
I
not
will
the
tell you
same.
this: I've been to McDonald's in Argentina, and I've gotten beer in the McDonald's in Argentina. That fucking McDonald's is better than our
Yeah,
McDonald's.
you can
dude.
get beer because they got real steak down there, Argentina.
They use
Sure.
real fucking
Okay,
meat, bro.
boludo. Claro, you can decir boludo, okay.
Boludo, la carne, boludo. Buenísimo.
Bro, but do you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese? And
They don't have the fucking metric
Europe?
system, bro.
Yeah, they got a
Bro,
royal.
yeah.
That's
What do they
one
call
of
a
my
Big
favorite
Mac?
movies, dog. Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies.
La Big Mac.
I seen that because of the goat. I had never seen Pulp Fiction.
Really?
That's my
Yeah.
favorite movie of all
You
time.
saw it though. This was
Yeah, I saw it. I
you
saw it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you have to, man. It's fucking one of the greatest.
You fell in love with the gimp, didn't you?
Yep. How'd you know?
Hey, wait a second. Here,
But dress up like him for Halloween.
this guy, he looks like somebody from Pulp Fiction. Can you figure out who?
Marcelo
me?
Wallace.
Yes, you. You know who he looks like a little bit? Let
Who?
me see if you guys will back me up.
Who?
Tank.
Tank?
He looks like somebody from Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, who?
I'm gonna show you right now.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit, right?
Don't do my man Tank like that, dog.
Dude, they don't look
That's
like
crazy.
that.
A little bit. No?
A little bit.
Yo, this has been the best podcast ever. Let me tell you.
Gonna get medieval on his ass.
Nothing like getting colada from Hialeah.
Dude, it's the best, bro.
Hey, I missed that, bro. For real, dude. That's not even a joke,
Facts.
dude. That could
Hey,
be like
hey.
your dinner thing, but like there's something about getting your colada in Hialeah. It just tastes better, dude.
Randy, have any of you guys gone to the Kentucky Fried Chicken on 49th Street and got the flan?
No, is it
I
good?
know you're a fan of that flan, though. I'm not a KFC guy, dude.
Bro, that flan is
It's
fucking...
grilled chicken, dog. Don't discriminate.
Dude, that flan at that KFC on 49th Street is fucking fire, bro. That
I
shit-
believe I told my kid, listen to me. She's like, is KFC and McDonald's bad, Dad? And I was like, I go, listen, honey, it depends how you classify bad. Bad as in maybe your diet could decline in like 20 years, or if the fucking zombie apocalypse is coming, you gotta learn to eat a fucking pigeon, you better learn to eat a fucking McDonald's. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
I go, you need to get dirty so you can survive germs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat McDonald's, man. What if there's the only thing left is McDonald's in the world? You're not gonna eat it?
Every
Hey,
once in
dude.
a while, dude, you gotta eat that shit.
Come on,
Gotta
man.
eat it,
You
bro.
gotta contribute to diabetes once in a while, man.
You gotta get that Taco Bell every once in a while.
Oh, dude, to clean your system out. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bro. Fucking
All right,
Mexican.
my time's coming up here, guys. It's my bedtime, and I can't eat after midnight because I turn into a little green monster.
Yeah, we've been on quite a bit. 2.5
So here we
hours
go,
already.
real quick. In the spirit of Halloween, I want to hear top horror movies of lifetime for you guys. Starting with Randy, like let me know who are the movies that did it for you in your childhood for horror movies.
The Exorcist to me is the number one like
Linda
horror.
Blair, The Exorcist.
Yeah. Yes, that we've talked
Great
about
movie.
that a
It's
lot,
great movie.
dude.
Great movie for its time. People weren't ready for that.
Yeah, fuck, they're still not ready for it. But fucking Nightmare Before Christmas is a good one if you got some kids to watch.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
You
What
know,
about you, Hialeah? What's your old time horror guy?
My two are The Thing and The Shining.
Oh,
And The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
You know, my favorite scene in The Shining is when he's in the bar, the
Oh
bartender and shit.
You see the Doctor Sleep? You see the new one?
no, I haven't seen it
Check
yet.
that sequel. It's pretty good. Check it out. It's the boy. He grows up. They follow him. He goes back to the hotel.
Danny Torrance.
What about you, Tank?
The Overlook Hotel.
My favorite horror movies.
Not horror. Horror.
Oh, okay.
All
The Conjuring
Excellent.
Ooh, nice movie.
and The Grudge. Probably as a kid watching The Grudge.
Japanese.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Frank-
Mine,
Frank and Weenie.
listen, nothing beats a good old Michael Myers, bro. Killed his
That's a
sister when
classic.
he was 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. Spent his time in the fucking crazy house. Came out, tried to kill his other sister. Like that guy, for me, he's the man, bro. And a fun fact, I love that his mask was like William Shatner's
Yeah.
fucking mask, bro. That's the best part.
Bro, Chris, the guy that played Michael Myers, I think he was here in Hialeah like a week or two ago at a shop.
What? Dog, listen, I'm a big fan. Like I love you. Did you guys see the remake that Danny McBride was the executive producer? When she came back as the older person.
No,
The new one?
no.
Okay, listen. Watch the new Halloween 2019 or one like that. It's basically they're asking you nicely to erase part 2, the hospital night. Remember the hospital night and they want you to watch part 1 only, where he gets shot at the end. He only kills 5 people and he falls and he gets up and the movie ends. And then this one, which is like 40 years later. The guy hasn't done nothing for 40 years. He's been in a mental home. He's actually has gray hair and he escapes. And he goes
2018, I believe.
yeah, he goes after old girl. Like it's such a good movie, bro. You gotta watch it. It's really good.
Sounds good.
Bueno, mi gente,
All right, dude.
it's been great, bro. You gotta call me back on this.
Yeah,
Hell
let's do
yeah.
it again, dude. Let's run it again.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for everybody in the chat. If you're watching, go ahead and subscribe if you can. If you haven't, and thank you, fellas. Thank you for joining me. It was a blast, dude.
It was awesome.
Fucking.
I almost want to leave it on and just like sleep here next to you guys and just like talk at night.
Nah, we're out of here, dude. It's been two
Yo,
and a
guys.
half hours.
Thank you for everything, man. Thank you for having me, Randy. Hialeah, yo, thanks.
Yeah, bro.
Like always, man. All right, guys. Hope to have my podcast up soon. And y'all coming on individually, all right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
wait a second.
Sure,
Time
go
out.
ahead.
Yeah. Talking Trash Can Podcast.
Sure.
Check them out. Links in the
Yeah.
bio. Hialeah Comic Bro. Links in the bio. Check them out.
Hell yeah. We got
Tank.
some comics. Next time, Hialeah, we got to get into comics, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And
All right.
okay,
Good night,
now
guys.
we can get out of here.
Nice. Thank you.